Let's open it wide for those who believe in themselves.
Hey everybody, it's NFL Kickoff. That is from the NFL on NBC. And let's give a listen.
We represent the game, our team, our community. We all have to try harder. My great-great-great-grandfather had no choice. We have one. I pray we dedicate ourselves to be the best team we can be, working and living together.
Oh, can we touch on a second? No matter what I give it to, my love looks better on you.
To honor America and perform our national anthem, please welcome Grammy-nominated duo Chloe and Howard.
What's so proudly at the twilight's whose my stripes and my stars through the perilous.
Hey, welcome, by the way. That's Chloe and I apologize, I forgot the other lady's name, singing the national anthem. Let me see if the league put up an introduction so we know who's singing what for NFL Kickoff weekend.
Well, as you saw, all of the Chiefs except the linebacker Alex Okafor stood for the anthem. The Texans elected to remain in the locker room. And now the Houston Texans come out onto the field at Arrowhead Stadium.
You hear the crowd booing. I don't know if that's the crowd or
the Texans,
the piped-in sound.
The locker room for Lift Every Voice and the anthem. The Chiefs lined up at the goal line. I think you saw some of that during our pregame show for Lift Every Voice, and all but Okafor standing for the anthem. Bill O'Brien out onto the field, 7th year, and there is, I guess, the new face of the National Football League. We've got a few good ones, but he may be on the top of the list right now. Patrick Mahomes, Super Bowl MVP, and a pretty good quarterback on the other side as well, in Deshaun Watson. We're expecting now the teams to come to midfield for what we understand will be what they are calling a moment of unity. Right now the Texans are on the far sideline. Chiefs are on the near side, closest to us. Still haven't had the coin flip yet. Cleve Blakeman will be tonight's referee, but sooner than later we will get the 2020 season underway.
Yeah, let's hope. And let's start off by stating the obvious. The fight for social justice is a long way from over, and we haven't even started the legal battles or the political process yet, and the frustration is going to continue to grow. But from many of the players that we talked with, including Patrick Mahomes, his message was simple, that tonight he wanted everybody to feel loved. Tyrann Mathieu expressed that he wanted what they did tonight to send out a feeling of positivity. So that's the message from those guys that are going out there as captains right now for the Kansas City Chiefs.
But now let's rejoin the public address announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in a moment of silence dedicated to the ongoing fight for equality in our country.
Really great composure from both players right now. No signs of nerves, temper. Just a lot of winners.
Thank you.
So that moment of unity, how did all of this happen? Let's go to Michelle Tafoya. Michelle.
Well, Al, I spoke with Texans Executive Vice President of Football Operations, Jack Easterby, about the team's decision to stay in the locker room for both Lift Every Voice and the National Anthem. And he told me the players made that decision so there would be no misinterpretation of them celebrating one song or throwing shade on the other. He said the demonstration is, quote, not about black or white, it's about change. Meanwhile, Chiefs President Mark Donovan told me the moment of unity was an idea agreed upon by Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson on behalf of their teams. Donovan said all the players want to project unity, and it was the players who came up with the 7 phrases that appeared on the scoreboard during that moment. Now, Roger Goodell told us earlier, we respect the players and support their extraordinary efforts to effect positive and sustainable change. And now that is evidenced by the fact that the league allowed these 2 teams to use this platform to send their message tonight.
Very much, Michelle. The players controlled the narrative. It's about change. But Chris, we talk to the guys all the time and have for the last few weeks. We know so many of the players in the league. It boils down to unity and equality.
Alec, I'm going to do my job here tonight. I'm going to announce this football game. But I feel like I have to start off by saying I stand behind these players 100%. 100%. What they're trying to do is create positive change in this country that, frankly, is long, long overdue. So let's just get that out of the way and go call a football game.
To start the 2020 season, the Chiefs won the toss, and they have elected to defer. So Houston's going to get the ball. That means we're going to see Watson, and it means we're going to see DeAndre Carter back to receive. This is one of 2 stadiums. The other is Jacksonville, that will host some fans. They say about 22% of this stadium, which holds about 76,000. So tonight's crowd will be 16, 17,000 somewhere.
We're about to start the kickoff, folks. Welcome. And
they're all supposed to be
have any comments you want to make them right there. Here's the kickoff. And here we go.
NFL season is underway, and it starts
Touchback.
with a touchback. Let's take a look at the Texans offense. It'll be Brandon Cooks,
Dave Johnson.
In that big trade with Arizona.
Whoa. Here comes Dave Johnson.
Dallas, Will Fuller, can he stay healthy? The guys up front. Tunsil is now the highest paid tackle in the league. Titus Howard on the other side had a good rookie season. From the 25-yard line, David Johnson had a tremendous year with Arizona in his second year in the league. Came over in that DeAndre Hopkins trade, goes to work immediately, and his first run as a Texan David Johnson had a tremendous year with Arizona in his second year in the league. Came over in that DeAndre Hopkins trade, goes to work immediately, and his first line. David Johnson had a tremendous year with Arizona in his second year in the league. Came over in that DeAndre Hopkins trade, goes to work immediately, and his first line. David Johnson had a tremendous year with Arizona in his second year in the league. Came over in that DeAndre Hopkins trade, goes to work immediately, and his first line. David Johnson had a tremendous year with Arizona in his second year in the league.
Hey, welcome. That was they went after Fuller. It was missed. And Watson he almost made the catch. It bounced off of it. Hey, welcome. It's 3rd and 5 for the Texans on their 30. Watson back. He steps through it. He's going to try to run, not flag on the play. Hold on, folks.
So Cleve Blakeman
Looks like a false start call.
with the first flag of the year for
And
a false start.
false start. What'd I call you? What'd I tell you? Keep your eye on
There's nothing
me.
new. Laramie Tunsil led the league in penalties last year.
Laramie Tunsil.
It was on Howard, though.
Oh.
He said 78. I guess maybe he's so used to calling Tunsil's number that it was Titus Howard instead.
He said he was so used to calling Tunsil's number, he called the wrong
Does
guy.
take him a little bit out of the situation where Deshaun Watson loves to run.
So now this is 3rd and 10
situation. Now 3rd and 10
on
changes
their
things just a
on their 25. I called it 30. It's on 35 below. Before that, my
bit.
error.
Johnson and David Johnson in the
They are in
That's gonna create some
a split
issues.
spot shotgun. Oh, Watson gets the ball off to 31, but Johnson bobbles it with his right hand, and he bobbled it high, and it could have been picked off if he wasn't careful.
It showed up on the very
But
first pass rush opportunity.
it's a little
Let
rusty
Frank
here,
Clark get
you
off
know?
the ball here, and on the
Frank Clark
outside,
flew
Titus
off the
Howard
ball.
Tried to help inside,
He
but
almost-
couldn't
he just
catch
missed
up.
him.
So the noise is a
So
bit of a factor out here already tonight, and only one other stadium's going to have any noise at all as we get started.
But all the noise you're hearing tonight, none of it is artificial. This is the actual crowd noise. We are not enhancing it.
And they punt. Punt to 40, 30, goes out of bounds at the 33 and a half. They call it 35. I call it 33 and a half, actually. Here comes Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Years ago, Patrick Mahomes.
First
Take a
and
look at those
10.
numbers in the postseason.
His numbers are 64% completion, 901 yards in the postseason, 10 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 111.5 quarterback rating for the postseason. So this is going to be interesting. I cannot show you the game, but I can talk you through it. First and 10, they line up in a cock eye.
And the rookie running
This is a new formation for them. Actually, excuse me, though. Now they're in a trips right with Kelsey in motion, right to left, handoff to Blair with the first one. He gets about 3.
And that's about
Off
3.
what looks like
Normally we have the talking line.
a play that looks like it's part of a read option package.
COVID.
So-
So Hill, Edwards-Helaire, Kelsey, Hardman, and Watkins are the skill guys. And that offensive line, very good. Fisher at left tackle. Schwartz has been terrific at right tackle. And you got Osemele at left guard because Laurent Duvernay-Tardif, who's a doctor, has elected to remain in his native Canada.
This is a second and 7. Give to
play.
Mayer, and he gets about another 2.
Edwards-Helaire again. For the
Helaire,
gain of
excuse me. He gets 2.
3rd down and 5.
That was double tight end.
Talk to J.J. Watt, and he
Off
definitely
tackle to the
is a guy
left.
that feels like he is
And
back
they
in
had
form.
J.J.
He's
Watt
healthier
at
than
nose
he
tackle,
has,
playing
and they
off
are
the
putting him
nose.
down inside for a good part of this game. They feel like it is easier to attack the 2 guards, the center. So you're going to see J.J. Watt.
J.J.
moving
Watt's
around
playing.
a lot. Now outside on
Now
the
he's on
Yeah, he's
outside.
healthy. An Iron Man in his first 5
And
years.
the Texans are overloading to the right with 3
4.
potential rushers against Mahomes the back. Flare out to 31, first down. Nice little throw there. And A.J. Moore gets the first down for the Chiefs. Chiefs are on the move with a smart game plan. They're short runs and passes, not trying to get too much too quickly. And playing the kind of offense that I would like to see the Texans play with Deshaun Watson. Okay, first and 10 for the Chiefs.
Still see Darrell Williams, but
slot right. Motion number 17. Oh, a quick jet sweep. Hardman gets away. He was about to be down for loss of a yard, but he ran out of it and picked up an additional 9 yards. So additional 5 yards. It'll be 6 in a second and 4.
So many different times when they
after he gets a total of 6 yards. It's going to be down for just a yard gain. Excuse me.
It happens so fast. They have so much
I like that one,
on this Kansas City Chiefs offense.
They really make you pay attention to what's happening in front. You got to really press in front. Take a risk doing that, but I think it's the better way to go. Chiefs are a short shotgun, trips with it, Kelsey to the right. It's Kelsey makes the catch, gets the first down, an additional 5 yards down to the 35 of the Texans, and the Chiefs are on the move. So,
well, they're going to keep playing defense like this, which is basically much more zone than what we've ever seen out of the Houston Texans. This is a team that predominantly plays
and that's not a good
Kelsey,
type of defense to play zone, because
playing zones, trying to keep the ball in front
the
of them.
Chiefs
Here we are, the Mahomes
are really playing a lot of man for man that requires press coverage. And here we are getting actually press coverage, and guess what? They don't get it. Wide open, touchdown. Chiefs scored already. We have the first touchdown of the NFL season with Marcus Robinson. Open. 36 yards. Nope. First drive, touchdown.
4 plays.
4 plays.
59 yards for the first score of 2020.
So just a simple little inside go route by Robinson, who started the year so hot a season ago. But we'll tell you that the reason that he was so wide open was because Tyreek Hill was going across the safety's face, and he's going to draw all that attention because of all the big plays he's hit. And so the guy, you figure out, we got to guard him one-on-one, DeMarcus Robinson, in for the touchdown if he held on.
Mm-hmm. Of course, every scoring play is reviewed. It goes to New York right now.
Incomplete. That's coming back, folks. That's coming back.
At the end,
they're going to
for our first
under review.
Under review
of the season.
I want one more look at that. I don't think he caught it, folks.
Blakeman will tell us the result.
I do not believe he caught it. No.
800 South Mint Street may not be quite as full, but don't count out all 800 Mint Streets just yet, even though this one needs an expansion. And this one, some added security. For these groundskeepers, for the fans at home,
Christian, you've done it again.
For all of us, we'll be working together to put the home in the home team.
What if you drove an SUV that paid attention, even when you didn't? Like the Hyundai Kona, the first car in its class that monitors steering and lane position in order to alert tired or distracted drivers. Driver attention warning from Hyundai, the brand with more 2020 IIHS Top Safety Awards than Honda or Toyota.
Now get the 2020 Kona with 3 years or 36,000 miles, complimentary maintenance, plus America's best warranty. Only from Hyundai.
Progressive presents At Home with Baker Mayfield.
Hey, the rain's coming. Furniture's gonna get soaked.
Furniture.
I'll start at the top, you start at the bottom, we'll meet in the middle.
That's definitely not a catch, folks. Sorry. Just isn't.
Come on, with 2 people, it'll be twice as fast.
Folks, I'll be right back. I'm going to get a little bit of a refreshment that I should have had set up here, but I didn't. All right.
How do I feel at the end of the day? Oh, you said, close your eyes.
I like this commercial. It's this little dog that gets all these treats from store owners, right? Gets a little help from his friends. I like that. All right, I'll be right back.
Ninja Warrior, Monday on NBC. Episode streaming now from Kickoff.
No decision yet, so they're still looking at this. Did he have control long enough is the question. So under the hood, officials this year going back under the hood.
But the players are moving back.
Right, which indicates it'll be incomplete. You can see the Chiefs offense going back out there, and that'll tell us it's going to be 2nd down and 10 from the 36 after Blakeman makes it official with this announcement.
After review of the play, the receiver did not maintain control of the ball through the course of the possession. By therefore, my rule was an incomplete pass. They got 2nd down from the previous spot. He hit 11 minutes, 3 seconds on the game clock.
So we're still waiting for our first score of the season.
Let's take a look at the impact that Tyreek Hill has on the safety Murray down the field. As he comes across his face, he's just going to pull him out of there, leaving the outside route one-on-one on the outside. But that is the safety, Justin Reed, playing against a wide receiver in DeMarcus Robinson. Got that arm in there. Never let that catch be made. A fantastic play, really, by Justin Reed.
Third-year man out of Stanford. So they line up now with Edwards.
Okay, so that was not a touchdown. We're back, and let's see here. Mahomes is back. He's about to get sacked, and he does get sacked. First, Jacob Mark nails him, and does his celebration. You know, if this were a preseason game, this would be one of those blocks they need to work on, which is basically how you take care of the end rushing. I noticed the ends are able to get around the tackles because the tackles are not getting out of their stances properly. And they're getting out of their stances and they're quite literally standing still and they're not moving. That's something you work on the preseason, you know. So keep that in mind. 3rd and 18 for the Chiefs. Mahomes back. He throws. This is going to be incomplete. Over the head of number 11 there. It's going to be incomplete. Sorry, I don't have a name roster here.
Weaver, the new defensive coordinator, almost began his reign as the DC by giving up a touchdown on the first drive, and instead back to a 4th and 18 and a punt.
I'll tell you what, we're seeing a lot out of Anthony Weaver's defense so far. They have thrown some pretty exotic looks on 3rd down, and I think it's confusing Patrick just a little bit.
Tommy Townsend takes over. Dustin Colquitt had been here for a decade and a half.
Punt by the Chiefs. That is going to be a touchback. I thought for a second it was going to be down on the 1. It wasn't. All right. It wasn't.
There are memberships for all kinds of things today. But what about memberships for bigger things? Human things. What about being a member of the family? With all of its truths and trials, bad days and good. What about being a member of the community? With all of its unexpected smiles and knocks, hellos and waves. What about being a member of humanity? With all of its questions, challenges, possibilities, and hope. What if there was a membership that gave us the time to do the things that really matter? One that celebrates the things that connect all of us. Welcome to a different kind of membership.
When you're able to get out there,
all right,
do it in an SUV you can rely on. With an available 360.
We're back to commercials on football. It's cool stuff.
And the #1 compact SUV.
Let's see here. So we've got it's the chatter on Twitter. People are saying, well, the chat, the catch. Was it a catch? I told you it wasn't a catch. I told you it wasn't a catch. Have you watched Milan, by the way? I haven't. I have it. I am a proud Disney app subscriber, okay? As you can see here. See that? I am a proud Disney app subscriber, okay? See, there's Milan. But I haven't watched it yet, okay? I haven't. Was it just me, or did you hear them booing when they had the players arm in arm locked like that? I thought, seriously? No way, man. They didn't do that. But they were. Some of them were actually booing, I thought. Some of them were booing. Some people were booing, all right?
Say that one more time.
Yeah. I mean, I want people to cheer. Go to games like this, you cheer. See, in Oakland, they would cheer. In Kansas City, they boo. Just shows you, okay? Just shows you, like, seriously? All right. Anyway, Texans, 1st and 10. Here's Deshaun Watson and company. Tight end to the right. On a wing, he is joined by 2 backs in the backfield, split back formation. Handoff on a counter tray to number 25. Picks up about 6 yards. Johnson, but that's maybe called back for a flag, depending on what the penalty is. Welcome to Zennie62. NFL kickoff night. Texans go without a huddle. 2nd and 3. Spread wide. Trips to the left. He's changing the play. 5 receivers, trips to the left, 2 to the right. Watson actually trips to the right, to the left. Straight stick route. Darren Watson throws to
makes the tackle.
his tight end. He just runs a simple 8-yard turnaround. First down. That's it. And they shifted, though. That's a new thing for them. They actually shifted. No, he actually changed the play, though. It was an audible package. So now they're in a pistol formation, trips left. Handoff up the middle to gets a first. David Johnson gets a first down they got from the Arizona Cardinals, and he picked up 9. That was a confined little 9-yard run up the middle off of the pistol formation. And it looks like the Texans have been at work on the whiteboard, this year. So now we're going to get in their offense. Slot left. Watson, play action. That's a new one for them. Screen left. Picks up 2, 3. Eventually, Johnson picks up 5 yards on a nifty little screen left. Play design out of play action that they didn't run last year. So again, the Texans have been at work at their offense over the offseason. It's quite apparent just from the few plays I've seen already. This is fun. All right. Now we have short slot to the left, trips right, no one in the backfield behind Watson. Watson's calling the plays in what is going to be a shotgun set for him. He's still changing the plays with his offensive line center. Chiefs come in 4 or 5. Oh, one unblocked, didn't matter. Watson got the ball off to Fuller very quickly. Quick hook route. Although he was about to get nailed from the rusher coming onto his right side. Didn't happen. So, let's see. That's 2nd down. They go with a huddle this time. 2nd and 4.
Real good the last 2 years, and right now only Mahomes makes more money than Watson
right
his deal last week.
With single back in the backfield, double tight to the left. 2nd and 4. 25 is off tackle to the right, picks up about 3 yards. He's looking at a 3rd and 2. There.
Watson is getting rid of the ball a lot faster than what we're used to seeing from him. Of course, they've got their new offensive coordinator.
Tim Kelly is the new offensive coordinator.
Defensive lineman now calling the plays. But Watson over the
is
past
okay
year
now. 3rd and 2. Johnson's behind him in the backfield, and the on the right with trips to the left and tight end right. Single back in the backfield. Watson. Oh, they moved. Oh, what goes down? Oh, first down. What happened was that, excuse my language here. 25 shifted from the right to the left to pick up the blocker on the left by Watson's call. And on the pass, Watson,
jump pass.
He kind of went. I thought he was going to run, and then he pulled down and he threw to number 13 for the first down. They are on the Chiefs 28. Moving into scoring position, play action by Watson. Almost tripped to 13 on a wide receiver screen. Gets to the first down. First down, he picks up 10 yards. Down the 18. They are officially, the Texans are in scoring position, and we have an injury for the Chiefs. Kellen Saunders, defensive lineman out of Western Illinois, is grabbing his right forearm. Okay, so far, let's see what we have here. Let's see.
Making the time you spend together better in the first ever.
Very odd because on Twitter people are talking about booing. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. I can put this up. All right.
To end the anger, the insults, the division, the violence, and start fresh in America. We can stop focusing on a president who thinks it's all about him.
So
start focusing on what's best.
What they're talking about here,
we need to get control over the virus.
Is
Donald Trump failed.
So that booing is show of unity. Then Chiefs fans booing the moment of silence for racial equality. Great stuff. Football is back. Complex sports. Chiefs fans booing while the Texans and Chiefs locked arms in unity. Let me have you hear this. What's going on? Thank you. Here it is. I don't know if you can hear this or not, but they started booing. You hear that? They started booing. They started booing. No class. No class, okay? They started booing. Thank you. Maybe you can't hear that. Let me try this. Let me try this again for you because I realized it might have been. Hold on a second. Let me try this again. You may not have seen the right one. I realize I have two of these links up. So let me try the one that I thought you were seeing. It's this one. Oh, excuse me. Try that again. Oh, like that. All right, cool. And let me see here. On Twitter. There. Right there. Okay. Well, that not found. Now it says not found. Weird. Wild. Okay. Texans. Oh, Johnson. First down. Johnson gets down to touchdown. The Texans just scored. They've drawn first blood here. So this is what I was talking about regarding the booing. Okay. But the Texans have scored to draw first blood. Johnson, who they got from the Cardinals, made one of those runs of his where he darts from one would-be tackler to pay dirt and outruns the defense. And that's why they got him. Houston 6, Kansas City nothing. A minute 54 in the first. Super Bowl champions are on a battle. When at first looks like they were going to make it look easy. So here we are with a different looking Texans team. And remember, because of the pandemic, no one has had an opportunity to have the normal practice leisure. Here's the Dune trailer. Hold on a second.
There's a crusade coming.
Let's fight like demons.
I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer.
Only in theaters. Experience it in IMAX.
What's up, world? Yeah, you. I'm Travis Scott. This one
You guys seen the trailer for Dune? Woo! Something else, man. Something else. Hey, welcome everybody. I was talking about. Let me put this on commercial, and I'll show you what I was talking about. Here, this is the booing. I don't know if you can hear that or not. They were booing. They locked arms. Listen to this. Listen to this. Hear that booing? They're booing. We can get the larger version of it. Exit full screen. Yeah, they're booing.
Thank you.
They were booing. Let's see what happened to your screen there. Hold on a second. I am here, folks. Hold on. Yeah, there we go.
Thank you.
Don't quite know what happened there, so folks, sorry about that.
So
what I was showing you, or trying to show you, was the they had this booing session going on. Maybe I can show you again. But let's see.
Thank
Booing,
you.
Allow. There it is. Okay. Hear this? All right. That was the. All right. That was the. Hear that? They're booing. Hear that? Classless. All right. So here, touchback for the Chiefs. Let's get to the rest of the action. Now the Texans have scored on their first drive.
Thank you.
Let's give you a recap here. This is you're looking at the touchdown that put the Texans ahead right there. Or you're about to see the touchdown that you eventually will see that. Mahomes back to throw, gets it out to Tyreek Hill. First down. Well, that's the first play. He gets enough for 6 yards, call it 7, and 2nd and 3. So, but there goes Johnson. You can see he scored. Really cool play. All right. Now they've got 3rd, 2nd, and 3 for the Chiefs on their own 22-yard line. And handoff gains only maybe a half a yard. That's about it. Nothing else. Nothing else. Nothing else. So we've got, let's see here. Here's the NFL. And that's the NFL's recap. And the first touchdown of the NFL season by David Johnson. Football is back, as you know. It says, Chiefs fans just booed the moment of unity. Chiefs downed the Chiefs number 31 is short of first down by, let's see what they call it, a half a yard. And that's Johnson. So we've got now Cunningham here. It's going to be fourth down in inches, and the Chiefs are going for it on their own 35 in motion. Give it to the fullback up the middle. Easy first down for the Chiefs. And they'll move the chains for a first down and a fresh set of downs for the Chiefs. All right, the Chiefs are on the move. Let's see here. I'm looking for more interesting information that you can see without violating someone's terms of service. Here's the Kansas City's lined up shotgun, a fake middle screen to Kelsey. Travis gets the first down, 50, down at the 49. Nice little middle screen. Now the Chiefs are pulling out their own personal bag of tricks, and they have crossed midfield into Texans territory. This is something. Moments after applauding an on-the-field demonstration by players in support of racial justice, Kansas City football fans began, I kid you not, their team's tomahawk, chalk, and war chant. Chiefs get another first down. They're on the move. I'm wondering if these are really Chiefs fans or actually some of these people were, Planet Trump supporters. Houston 7, KC nothing. Here come the Chiefs. They are slot right, motion right to left, handoff up the middle. 25 is going, first down, keeps going, gets down to the 20-yard line. I have to say that this game is obviously of a preseason nature, because in a normal regular season game, he would have been tackled. Okay. But instead, the defenders are having trouble shedding blocks. And what tackling there is not of the caliber we're used to seeing after this start of this year, after 4 preseason games. Mahomes fires the glance pass for a first down. The Chiefs are now in scoring position on the 10. And it appears they're going to go without a huddle. Let's see. And here come, let's see here. Here come, trying to get more up-to-date videos. There are a lot of people out there. Maybe America's just racist. I don't know. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm being too something. Yeah. Yeah. What's this movie? This is like a weird movie. What is this? Where's this movie?
Maybe you don't know what it's like to live life behind bars for a crime you didn't commit, or how it feels to lose your world, flip your world, or run the world. Sure, there's a lot you may not know, but that's exactly what makes a story worth watching.
Netflix. It's a Netflix commercial. We're only one story away, folks. Welcome. If you're wondering where that is, that's what I'm trying to do. If you can see it. trying to give you a look on Twitter as to what's going on as I'm watching the game for commentary. This is the Texans Chiefs thread, and yes, that's Chiefs fans doing the tomahawk chop. Well, that's what they do at the games, right? And they go their war chant. Whoa. That's what they do. That's what they do. This is the Chiefs converting on their 4th down. I want you to have a bigger look at that. Okay, so here it is. Okay, let's try that again.
Fourth and they're not slowing down for anyone. They're going. 4th and inches at the 35-yard line. Hill goes in motion. The ball is given to Sherman, the fullback, and he's able to angle his way.
And that's what's set up. And it's that play that's set up. They helped to set up the scoring position that they're in now. Let me see if I can find something that better position where they're at. We're at commercial. And this is good. 4 plays, 4 techniques for J.J. Watt. You see this one? Here we go. Up. Oh, fake. Play action to Kelsey. Would have been a really cool play, but Mr. Reed of the Texans came in and blew it up. Ain't getting anything out of that one. That's one of those plays that looks good on the whiteboard, but you don't quite account for Reed. And it is a signature play, and Reed comes in and boom. What it is a play action up the middle, but it is a short pass to Travis Kelce working off of a block. And nope, Texans were ready for that 2nd and goal at the 6. Fake, reverse, Mahomes, touchdown. No, bounced out. Number 11 had it in his chest, did Robinson, and it bounced off his chest. 3rd and goal. Wow. Man. What this shows right here on Twitter, what you're looking at, this is 4 plays and 4 techniques for J.J. Watt. I'm going to zoom this in so you can get a better idea of what's being shown. In other words, this emphasizes that the Texans are really moving J.J. Watt around this time, okay? 4 technique. Anyway, 3rd and goal. Mahomes is back to throw. Throws right down the middle and touchdown to Travis Kelce on the circle route in. Gets the touchdown. So we have a game, folks. Houston Texans 7. Kansas City 6. We got a game.
4 runs, 7 passes. And trying to tie with the extra point here.
They just clear space down the field, and all they're trying to do is create a little separation. And A.J. Moore out there trying to cover one-on-one. You'll see Robinson push it up the field, and then here comes Kelce right in behind him, and here we go. They were down 24-0, so 7-0 didn't bother these Chiefs.
Not at all. Harrison Butker for the point after. 47 seconds into the 2nd quarter. Kansas City, Mahomes to Kelce, and not at 7.
Woohoo! Sam Mocho says the Texans are under more pressure in their opening. I don't know what kind of pressure he thinks they're under at all. Hey, welcome to Zennie62. I'm going to forget to. I'm just going to talk to you. You can go and look at Twitter on your own time. That's Jack's site. I don't own it. I got this.
When I came to the U.S., I was 15 years old. My family was really poor. Now,
So my thought about the game thus far, it looks a lot like a preseason game. It really does. The difference, however, if you can imagine a preseason game where both teams are showing all their wares in terms of scheme, right? But it's a preseason game. So what do you get? You get neat plays, timely defense against those plays they know. Nifty plays are working.
We believe
we have
we can all be for.
blocking, offensive pass blocking that is, I wouldn't say it's subpar, but I would say it could be improved upon a great deal, particularly along the edges with the tackles. And it's clear the offensive linemen have to work on their step techniques. And that's something that, look, you do it not just in preseason, training camp, right? But you do it in the OTAs and the mini camps. These are things that you can't get down in a Zoom meeting. You really need to be out there practicing them. Otherwise, the mistakes, maybe these bad habits that you have to unlearn from being off, right? You don't get a chance to do that. Now, some of those bad habits are showing up. And my prediction is some people are going to get injured that dramatically impact teams as we go forward. And I think that's part of the reason why the Broncos have had the unusual injuries to big stars that we've heard about. The timing of this is all off for everybody. Kickoff with 2 minutes and second quarter, 14 minutes and 13 seconds left. Houston 7, Kansas City 7. Okay. The NFL has administered 64,058 player tests. There are only 5 positive COVID-19 cases. I have to give the NFL kudos and also thank them for allowing me to be in on their press conferences as media to hear and report this information to you firsthand. Here is the Texans trips. They had trips left. Ooh, a fake down the middle. Brand new play by the Texans. A fake off tackle cross buck down the middle throw to the hold on a second. I want to go back on that. I love that play. It was it started with a running back on the right going next to Deshaun Watson, going right to left as if it was a run play. They had the lineman pulling around to his side as if he was going to run up the middle, and he immediately throws a glance pass to Fuller, wide open for the first down. Well, that glance pass gets a lot of work. He gets a lot of work. Okay, so now where we're at is
how much of this offense
is we have the Texans on their second play
his speed shows up more
picked up. David Johnson gets about David Johnson gets about 2 yards there. And here on 2nd and 6, Watson back to throw. Just escapes getting up, gets sacked. Chris Jones on 3rd down. So it looks like we're going to have a punt.
Mississippi State, 2nd round draft choice.
Yep.
Last year, great postseason as well.
And that was from
push-pull, so he's going to jam right back into the guard.
That was from the
Get him going backwards.
guard. He takes the guard, pulls the guard right out of the way, and wow. Again, it's a great move what he did. He grabbed the guard and yanked him and then went around him. But again, it's something that normally you have enough practice time to deal with. Watson's back. He's running now. Takes off, gets down to the 50. He's about 5 yards short on 3rd and 10. Now it's 4th down. I called that incorrectly, saying that the Texans were going to punt because I called the down incorrectly. That was 4th down. But come to think of it, they called the down incorrectly too. Sorry about that because I was reading what they were saying. All right. That's hilarious. He ran out of bounds. Patrick Mahomes ran out of bounds. Excuse me. Deshaun Watson ran out of bounds and right next to Patrick Mahomes and sat down with him. That's hilarious. Here's the punt. Turn. And boom. Fair catch.
11.5 to go to the half. 7-7. at Arrowhead.
I'm looking for my client. I'm his accountant.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, man, we're here. You don't trust me here in Vegas, do you?
Well, I thought we had a breakthrough with the Volkswagen.
We did.
Yes.
We broke through.
That's the Volkswagen?
That's the press for it.
Wow.
Seatbelts.
Just tell me where we're going.
We are open until 8 p.m. tonight.
Hey, welcome everybody. Tie score, great game, somewhat sloppy, but great football. A mix of a preseason game and the first game of the NFL regular season.
People from every different background, every different community, every different race, and you get all those people to come together for one common goal. With these last few months, with the Black Lives Matter movement, seeing the community, black and white, going out and peacefully protesting and coming together for one cause. I mean, it gives you hope. I just want to look back at history after these
What I'm looking
months
for
and
right
not
here,
talk about how negative
let's see here. I am looking for,
people went out there and accepted the challenge every single day and came out better on the other side. Now
it's
all
the
about
Chiefs.
It's all about the next step. Everybody in the league is
And
coming
the
together.
NFL is
Guys are
here.
talking
The
openly
NFL shows
about
replays. Let me show you what I'm looking at
each other.
here, folks.
That's what's going to happen.
That's what I'm looking at.
We'll be
Okay.
playing sports, but at the same time, we're going to be taking action and we're going to be making
Here's a
changes in the
recaps.
world. So
That's
a better
Travis
place for the league.
Kelce's touchdown. And this is a recap of the game to where we're at.
Patrick Mahomes.
Scoring drive.
32 games. That includes tonight so far.
And so,
Most passing yards in the history of the NFL, 32.
and watch this, folks. This is Kelsey comes down and he goes on the real route. Boom. A circle route. Not wheel, circle route. Okay.
And of course,
So
that 10-year, $450 million
then this is the
Super Bowl ring, and then gave an engagement
another
ring
shot at that.
to his fiancee Brittany.
Now, in real life, here comes the Chiefs. 1st and 10 on their own 9-yard line. Mahomes straight back throw, throws out to the right to Kelsey in the flat. Kelsey gets stopped after a gain of about 5 yards. I like that play. Hold on a second.
Patrick.
Let's see here. That is really a nice play. Sorry, folks. Kelsey starts out at tight end but he's standing, and he just simply moves right out into the flat, stops there, boom, and then makes the catch. That's something that has become in vogue in the NFL with just over the past 3 years. I noticed the Patriots started doing that in Super Bowl 54, and now it seems to have taken on a life. Quite interesting. Here is Darrell Williams, ran for 5 and a first down after another Chiefs play where they were executing a simple handoff up the middle. That's all that was. Boom. And here we go with Kichi Ozemele, former Raider. One of the Chiefs starting, I might add. Starting. And former Jet too. 1st and 10. Trips right. Tight end left. Mahomes back to throw. Throwing mid-range, overthrown, and it was almost intercepted. Almost intercepted. Didn't happen. So let's go back and see what the NFL view is. They're still showing these old things. Let's see if I can find something a bit more contemporary for you here.
Out of sync with this one. I don't even really know who you're talking to. Maybe Tyreek
Kalen Saunders. This is Saunders. He's out with the elbow. He's out for the Chiefs. That's the first in-game injury there. Here comes Chiefs, 2nd and 10. Number 25 is moving to a near first down. He was about a half a yard short. It is Haley Barr. pronouncing his name.
Another weapon out here.
And
you're starting to see a little bit of the magic
he's
that Edwards-Helaire has to him.
Edwards-Helaire, excuse me. Edwards-Helaire. Edwards-Helaire reminds me of Maurice Jones-Drew in his running style, if you've ever seen Maurice Jones-Drew run. Anyway, Edwards-Helaire is to Mahomes' left. The Chiefs are in a kind of confined formation with double tight ends, and Edwards-Helaire runs up the middle about 6 yards, slashing run that gives the Chiefs a first down, 1st and 10. It's 9 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second quarter.
An exception. So he goes in the first round, but he was the last choice in the first round, 32nd.
Yeah, he's popping, but I do want to point out this offensive line looks a little bit different. Watch this cutoff block in here by Osemele.
Cutoff blocks,
Get that set right there on McKinney and go right by him. That is more than a hand.
Here we go, 1st and 10. Trips left. Mahomes gives that pitch they ran in the Super Bowl to Edwards-Helaire, and he does about as well they did in the Super Bowl. I'm not a fan of that play. It is a trips play. Generally, it's trips to the left, but they run the pitch to the right, thinking that they're going to fool the defense that is, supposedly expected to be stacked to the left, right? It never works that way, folks. The linebackers and defensive backs close in. You'll get maybe a 3-yard gain out of it, and that's what happens in this case, a 4. But they ran it, they got 6 out of that. 2nd and 4. Mahomes back, throws left to number 11, who just barely gets the first down. No, they marked him short. Marked him short. It's third. It'll be third down. It'll be third down. Yeah, it'll be third down. So
he was going to get a job. They knew he deserved it.
Got
He's a motivator. He's a guy that.
Oh, here we go. They're having a watch party. Look at this, folks.
Really frustrated with
Check this out. They're having a watch party here. Let's see the watch party. That's the watch party. That's the Texans Hour Drive watch party. Okay. That was the Texans Hour Drive watch party. All right, 1st and 10, trips right, tight end left, Mahomes back. There was a bad snap, and J.J. Watt came off the ball real quick. So quick, I think that he went offside.
We had a false start against the Texans.
Mm-hmm.
And Cleve Blakeman, a man we haven't heard from much tonight.
Hey.
We'll call this one for us.
Super zone infraction. Defense.
Yep.
For 99.
Just a lot.
J.J. Watt.
This is one of those out where they say, you're supposed to watch the ball if you play defense. Well, you can't get any closer to the ball than J.J. was. And he just got a little jump.
He went cadence happy.
Boy, if he gets back healthy, he was having a heck of a year last year before he hurt that back. He can get back to form. It is going to be a major play.
Oh, go ahead. Off run. Edwards-Helaire gets ahead of Steen. Boy, that man can run. Edwards-Helaire off tackle to the right, gets a great block from the offensive tackle on that side against the end, and he was off to the races, picked up about 7 yards. Here he is, goes off the side of number 71 and 77 guards over there, and they are just basically push blocking. They're maul blocking. Whew, nice. Okay. Nice. Welcome, everybody. That's Twitter. That's Twitter right there. And pitch to Edwards-Helaire to the right. He's going to pick up
go for it on 4th down.
About 4 yards. About 4 yards,
you put your hand in the oven, and that's what the Texans did last year. In the divisional game, they had a 24-7 lead, shocked everybody by faking a punt from about their own 30-yard line. Dan Sorensen made a great.
The Chiefs have had 12 rushes and 16 passes. It's 2nd and 2. 6 minutes and 14 seconds left in the second quarter, and they are on their own 30. Fake jet sweep. Handoff up the middle to Mr. Williams. Picks up the first down.
Andy Reid, a guy
So what you're looking at is Twitter.
loves to throw the ball.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He is eating. That's correct. He is eating. Edwards-Helaire. This tweet with this man eating chicken is absolutely true. Edwards-Helaire is eating, folks. That's true.
And they've thrown it 16.
That's very true. Okay. Joe Dolan says, "You see the Edwards? Here we go. That's not Edwards-Helaire. That's 31. Darren Williams.
It's about 3 to the 20.
Chiefs have a nice little ground game, don't they?
5 minutes to go in a rapid first half.
It's a clever strategy on the part of Anthony Weaver.
They're still showing this whole thing about the booing.
To go slowly down the field. Most teams, especially this early in the season, are going to make mistakes, right? They're going to have a holding, jump offside, you're going to do something wrong. So far, the Chiefs have not accommodated.
Here come the Chiefs. Chiefs are moving into they're on their end. They are on the not their end. They're on the Texans' end of the field. Fake that. They get that toss to a weird toss play to 14 Robinson, which didn't get them much at all. They're at the 19-yard line.
They had a 2-to-1 time of possession advantage, but not even close tonight.
J.J. Watt's going to read this option play on the edge out here and take a good shot.
Oh, it's an option play. Oh.
I think as soon as Mahomes saw him, he got rid of that ball as fast as he could. Like, almost a forward pass.
That was almost a forward pass.
Chiefs are the one with a 2-to-1 advantage now. Time of possession. Darrell Williams in the backfield.
Holmes back. Almost gets sacked. Gets the ball away to number 11, who keeps his feet. Keeps his feet. Yeah. First down, first and goal. First and goal.
This team does a better job of creating traffic for wide receivers to get open. Watch all these guys, and then the guys sneak underneath here and Robinson. They're just going to create a pile, and then the defender has to come around that entire pile and try and get there. It's just impossible. This team does more things where they put 4 or 5 wide receivers on one side of the field than any team.
Here we go. First and goal for them. Roll left from Mahomes. Throws to 14. 14 gets the touchdown. Chiefs take the lead. Nice, nifty rollout play. Sammy Watkins gets a touchdown for the Chiefs.
Sammy Watkins with those 3 touchdowns opening day last year against Jacksonville in tonight to give the Chiefs their first lead of the game.
Yeah, they just a little return route on the outside and over the
Chiefs
top.
14, Texas second.
Kelsey, so
Touchdown, Sammy Watkins, as you can see. See that?
Back up, and there you go. Watch Kelsey, he's going to draw the attention, draw that cornerback off of him. Give Watkins just enough room. So
watch this.
Again,
yeah, that's better. Oh. I don't think this is going to be a touchdown, folks. No. This is one of those things. No.
As all scoring plays are.
Now, if you're wondering why I'm not showing the screen, I don't have the copyright ability to do so. Okay? That's what's going on.
Can't wait to tell everyone about AT&T's big 5G news.
AT&T has nationwide 5G?
Let's see here.
And that's faster?
Faster, yeah.
But is it reliable?
And secure.
You should consider making a big deal about it.
Bigger?
I said bigger.
Oh, bigger than what I did.
It's not complicated.
You got all kinds of things going on. You got this.
Now,
The Lakers playing.
existing customers can get a free
And how the
Samsung
Lakers are
Galaxy Note
doing.
20 after trade.
What else?
Your mission. Stand up.
You've got
severe rheumatoid arthritis.
that's the
and
Chiefs.
get
Let me go home and see what the excuse me. See what the trends are. There's DraftKings. David Johnson, Andy Reid. Hey, you can tell the NFL is, folks. You can tell the NFL is back. Why? Because look at the top Twitter trends. Okay, can you see this? Let's get a look at that. All right, Andy Reid. These are trending on Twitter. Andy Reid, proud of Lewis, Mahomes, Skip Bayless. You know, Thursday Night Football, Al Michaels, DeMarcus Robinson, Chris Collinsworth, CNN Town Hall, that's Biden, Arrowhead, I believe, that's Arrowhead, the NFL, Clyde, National Anthem, Bill O'Brien, Cassie, the Rockets, Lakers at Rockets. So, hey, folks, you know what the story is? The story basically is that the NFL's back. That's what you just have to say. Football is king. Yeah, that's what the takeaway is here, that people want football. And I think the ratings are going to be great for this. And I'm glad the NFL has went in. Hold on a second.
Left elbow was down with ball position short of the goal line.
Short of goal line. Second and goal. 3 minutes and 21 seconds. On the, so yeah.
On his way down. So it's going to be second down and goal.
That'll make your face mask steam up.
It
Take
will.
a touchdown.
Second touchdown that's been taken away.
Second touchdown will be taken away. It's now. Oh, that's not going to get it. It was a lot of the Chiefs were trying to run up the middle. They were getting stopped.
So it's third down and goal. Clock under 3 minutes to the half.
Third and goal, and then it turned around.
J.J. Watt's going to do a hard slant down inside over Mitchell Schwartz.
They did a hard slant down.
And just jam this play.
I'm going to try something, folks.
On the goal line. You got nothing to lose. Take a shot. Go sideways. Try and have a big collision.
This is outrageous.
Tight formation here.
Here's tight formation.
Split it out to the right. Go from tight to wide.
Well, you get it? Touchdown. Short slant. I call that a mini slant. Mahomes threw a mini look-in. You ever play Stratomatic football? This is called look-in. That was a look-in. Okay.
And Kansas City has the lead officially.
All this is a power run on the outside. You got two big blockers right in front of you, and you're just going to run an off-tackle play, or you're going to run it out with the numbers.
Yeah, you put a fullback and a tight end out there. Send Watkins inside. TDKC.
Yeah, they got their touchdown back. They did.
Let's see here. Filter.
Well, I tell you what, the Texans have to be gassed right now. That was a brutal drive for a team. First game of the season. It is going to be interesting to see how they hold.
Some people are trying to play a play-by-play reaction. I see how he's doing it.
16, they've run 35 plays to Houston's 16. And Butler for the point.
Packcast. Interesting.
2.5 to the
Tom
half.
Gross's count comedy.
7 back in 30 seconds.
Gillette Pro Glide and Pro Glide Gel.
Interesting.
5 blades and a pivoting flex ball. Designed to virtually
Checking it out here.
first stroke.
Just want to see what else people are doing.
So you start the day with a clean shave and a clean face. Ready to take
Let's see, I can't. Ugh.
The quest for the Stanley Cup continues all weekend on NBC2 conference final matchups. Saturday night, 8 Eastern, Vegas against Dallas. Sunday afternoon at 3, Tampa Bay and the New York Islanders.
In New York.
On NBC. So weird to have a hockey promo in September.
It's all the Kentucky Derby in September. And a lot of things going in September.
Indy 500 a couple of weeks ago. US Open coming your way. World Series. Andre Carter to run this one back.
Yeah.
To the 20-yard line.
Now let's see, can the Texans come back?
Deshaun Watson.
That's the question.
You know, he can run it and throw it full. Great runs in his short careers at this point. 26 passing TDs, 7 rushing TDs.
YouTube TV.
Second quarterback with multiple seasons of 25 or more passing touchdowns, 5 more on the ground. Steve Young would be
So here we go, folks. This is the Texans are
from the 20-yard line.
doing their style of the pass that commonly is ran by the Chiefs, and it picked up 7 pretty well.
27 as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
You know, Al, we have not seen the deep pass tonight. This is a team that really, they've got the speed, they've got the weapons on the outside, and so far we have not seen those shot plays we're used to seeing.
Chris Clownsworth is right. We haven't seen any. Well, we saw one deep throw, but it didn't go. So
I'm a Verizon engineer, and I'm part of the team building a powerful.
we are getting close to the halftime of this, and I'll come back later. And for the second half, I'm going to have a surprise. If this works technically, I'm going to have a surprise, but keep your eye on the box that appears right to here in this area, okay? Is that right? Like just align that right? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Keep your eye on the box that appears right there. Right there. Right there for the second half. Yeah.
Packages to military serving in the fight against COVID-19. National Guardsmen and
But
Freeholders Lab in
all is almost right with the world. Now, if we can get a change at the top in D.C., I think we'll be on our way.
See how USAA honors and
Yes, I
protects our
meant that.
nation's military at salutetoservice.com.
Have you heard? You can instantly win up to
Who is Jessie
25K in
Caulfield?
prizes with
She's the
DraftKings
host of
free
DraftKings.
instant win games. The 100 million golden ticket giveaway is in full swing. Get your free prize now. Just download the DraftKings app and enter the free Football Survivor contest. Collect anywhere from $5,000 to $25,000 in prizes instantly. Plus, earn your shot at $1 million more. This giveaway ends soon. Download the app now and claim your instant prize up to $25,000 for free.
It was the night before kickoff when all through the house, not a player
shot.
was stirring, not even a grunt.
I will be right back, folks.
Yeah. Brady polished his helmet to give it a gleam, excited for game day with his brand new team. The offense was nestled, all snug in their beds as Doritos and touchdowns danced in their heads.
You're very loud, sure.
I chew out too. To the front of the sofa, run down the hall, and snack away, y'all. Because kickoff is here, and it's game day, y'all.
Football has returned. The new season is underway. Here it comes. The Irish. It's on for the lead. Another beauty on Sunday Night Football.
Mike Tirico here, Toyota halftime ahead. Tony and Rodney on the first half. We'll look at the Sunday night game in LA and a special performance from young musician Keith Bryant. Alan Chris, back to you.
All right, thank you, Mike. Good to have the gang back on football night. Roger Goodell is here. He's going to follow us. He's going to Los Angeles for the Sunday night opener at the new SoFi Stadium. It's on a 2nd down and 3, getting bunched up as David Johnson, short of the first down. So 3rd down and 1.
One of those kind of big moments in the game right here, right? If they're not going for it on 4th down, there's Steve Spagnuolo on the sideline, did such a great job. But boy, the Texans, for their defense alone, really need to keep this drive alive.
For sure, big play here. Otherwise, Kansas City gets the ball back, have all of their timeouts. And right now that becomes a moot point because David Johnson is able to move the chains with the first down up to the 32-yard line.
Well, let's take a look at the Walmart Plus 4K Skycam. Walmart has all kinds of things these days. There you go. We're going to take a look at some good defensive linemen. There's Chris Jones walking it back. We'll push through for a sack on Watson. And then there's A.J. Watt slamming down, making the play on the goal line. We've got some superstars out here on the field tonight.
And a very well played first half. Who could have believed 2 penalties, both of the 5-yard variety, both against Houston, none against the Chiefs.
One deep pass yet.
Watson now almost 30 here, and the pass is incomplete. Brandon Cook's the intended receiver, but he was covered well by L'Jarius Sneed, rookie.
Well, let's give a little credit out here to L'Jarius Sneed. He's had to fill in because Bashaud Breeland is suspended, and he's been getting it done. He had a little face mask. Even he recovers, come back, and makes the play. That's what you do. You keep testing those rookies on the outside until they prove they can play, and at least for half, he's proven it.
4th round pick, 138th overall pick in the draft. 2nd and 10.
So watch that Tyrann Mathieu flashing a little bit.
Watson keeps his eyes downfield, throws, and that's caught here by David Johnson. Works his way for a first down and stops the clock.
You got it.
At 1:11.
You have to keep your eye on Tyrann Mathieu. You're going to end up playing this team. Watch him. He's just going to start. He likes to roam around the middle of the field. He reads the quarterback's eyes. He's very smart. He knows what's going on. Played with Houston. He can beat you quickly roaming the middle of the field.
Starting with Arizona, David Johnson. Under pressure, Watson throws, and that's Chris Jones who gets in there to break up the play. 2nd down and 10 with 67 seconds.
This is turning into a problem. You can tell that they're going after Zach Bolton on the offensive line of Houston, because when you put your best player on the edge against him, more often than not, you're going to win. So many times, look at that arm move. He gets that elbow right underneath there, puts it on his hand, shoves it out of the way. It's just like releasing as a wide receiver. These moves that they make with their hands to get the pass rush going.
Bolton, a former Kansas City Chiefs. Pressure coming. It's gotten away. Nice move by Jordan Akins, slipping underneath to the 33-yard line. Breaking away. And with 55 seconds, clock ticking down, Houston.
I decided to sit here because it's easier. Phew, folks. It's much easier, and welcome. It's easier for me to sit here. It's easier for me to sit here than to sit here. Okay. Because I had that chair. So getting out of that chair is a chore. Well, it's not so much as a chore to get out of that chair, but it's a chore to get out of that chair with that table. I said, forget it. I'll just do it this way, But the trouble is, he's got the glare in the background, right? There we go. Forget that. Wow, Watson's back to throw. Gets out. Oh, overthrows Johnson. 14-7 Houston. About how I thought the game was going to go. We're headed toward the halftime. Although I have to give it to the Texans, their offense is redesigned, and he did work on it. So, and they had a shot of these fans in the stands, and they're small, noisy, and together. 17,000, that's an arena size, folks. So here is, watch. So watch, I'm watching because I'm live. Oh, there's Watson, deep pass, and he overthrows him. So it's 38 seconds left, folks. No, 30 seconds left in the game. 32 seconds left on the play clock. There.
It was all about checking out the rookie, L'Jarius Sneed, and he's gotten it done. I mean, flat out. These wide receivers, of course, we talk about the fact that DeAndre Hopkins not here, such a great red zone threat, and so far, we haven't seen anybody step. We haven't seen Randall Cobb come out of this offense yet either. There's a lot of things you're expecting to see happen.
Haven't mentioned his name.
Here we go. That was weird. Ooh.
Is no good. And that will give Kansas City the ball with 25 seconds. Not a lot of time, but then you got Mahomes.
Okay.
And he can do anything.
No happened there, folks. I'm sorry.
Take a look at this. Was it the hold? Anger puts it down. Hold is good. Kick is no good.
Now, I don't know how everybody
What noise?
feels about this situation, but I always thought as an offense,
You have two things going. You've got the TV and back there. So what noise?
attacking, and I think that's exactly what Andy Reid's going to do here.
What noise?
25 seconds.
Well, yeah, you got talk. You have people talking on both sides. It's a noise thing. So
To the outside, that's incomplete. Intended there for Sammy Watkins, has been targeted a lot tonight. 2nd down and 10.
We're seeing a much better JJ Watt.
that's what happens when you have.
He was telling us that
We have one room with tennis on. We have this room with football. So you're going to hear noises all over the place. It's just the way things go. Okay. This is going to halftime. 22 seconds left. Chiefs, Mahomes back to throw. Throws to midfield. First down catch by Watkins, Sammy Watkins. Call a timeout. Oh, they might.
Back in 30 seconds.
They might come away with a score. They might come away with a score of the Chiefs. We'll see. So, one thing we can say is football is back. Football is back, man. Yeah. Football is back.
Fan zone. Folks looking on from hither and yon.
Fan zone.
As the
Chiefs Kingdom is in force. 16 seconds left. Chiefs. 1st and 10. 38-yard line. Kelsey turns, moves, does a stiff arm tackle avoidance, gets the first down. There's a flag on the play. I'm wondering if they'll call that as a personal foul. Mahomes is doing this is a Polaroid moment sort of deal.
Catches for Kelsey tonight. Watkins has 5.
Uh-oh.
Blakeman with the call here.
Here's the call.
Personal foul. Horse collar tackle.
Oh, horse collar tackle. 41. To which 41 would say, he put his hands on my face. Cunningham, he says he's trying to stiff arm him, and so Cunningham winds up horse collar tackling him.
Did he have his hand inside?
It doesn't really look like he did, though.
Look like it, but he's so strong. I think
It looks like he just.
Now maybe Terry.
That's not really a horse collar.
Real quickly, what do you think?
He grabbed.
Doesn't have to be inside the jersey, Chris.
Oh.
Up at the nameplate area is also a fact.
I didn't realize that. Okay, it doesn't have to be the classic horse collar. It could be, around here. He grabbed them around here. Mahomes back to throw, straight back, looks left, throws left, deep into the end zone, picked off. But the pickoff is out of bounds. Flag on the play. And 4 seconds on the clock. Flag on the play. Mr. Reid was the man who made the interception. Illegal contact. Defense. Ooh. 5-yard penalty. First down. Wow. Hey, welcome everybody. Kansas City 14, Houston 7. A very good NFL first game played from a quality perspective, like a preseason game. About what I expected. And great, nifty play calling. Lots of new strategy offensively by the Texans. Interesting approaches, to say the least. The Chiefs with their tried and true slip play action to the tight end and middle screens to the tight end, staples their offense, all working well. The Chiefs have a new defensive coordinator not the Chiefs, rather. The Texans have a new defensive coordinator who has served to keep the game close. So, yeah. So, it's 17 Chiefs, Houston 7. We're at the half.
So that's your halftime
We are
score.
at the half.
17-7.
So
Tarico to tell you what is on tap, Mike.
let's review some tweets. Let's see what people are talking about.
Tony Rodney are here. We'll have their first half analysis. Plus, we'll hear from
Okay.
Ezekiel Elliott. Ahead of Sunday Night Football, the Cowboys open that beautiful new stadium in
Review
Los
some
Angeles
tweets.
against the Rams. Also, the continued discussion on the social justice movement. We'll give you Tony's thoughts on what happened tonight. All coming up. Toyota Halftime is next.
Want to stay up to date? Hey Siri, show me football schedules.
Give it up for our coaches.
Blake and I have been quarantining together.
Here we go. Okay. Here's Twitter. All right. This is the feed that I'm normally on. This is NFL. That's says whoops. This is the big. Look at this. Whoop. Big pickup by Chiefs tight end. Halftime. KC 7, Houston 7. KC 17, Houston 7. Meanwhile, NBA on TNT. Uh-oh, look at this. LeBron finds Caruso for the big shot. LeBron. Whoa. 34 seconds left. I like it. Black Lives Matter. Look at that. NBA on TNT. Let's see what they're talking about. Home of EJ, Kenny, Shaq, and Chuck. The Lakers are 1 win away. So Lakers win. The Lakers won. They are 1 win away from the Western Conference Finals.
15% of MSRP cash back on most 2020.
Final game here.
$5,700 cash back on this Equinox.
Lakers 110. So you can get that photo and status for you. Yeah, you can see it. 110. See that? 110, 100. See that? Wow.
What have you just gotten me into, kid?
Lakers over the Rockets.
Betrayal, alliances, whatever.
You need to protect yourself. I need to know everything you know about Tariq St. Patrick.
This is Buck. And this is back. The sensation for the sandwich meal is
there you go.
A harmonious blend of Asian
Lakers win.
and it's
Shocking.
for a limited time, only in Zaxby's.
Not.
Try it with fried pickles while
I expected the Lakers to win.
Live brings you more news in prime time.
So where are we with so that's the I think that's me.
Well, the offense
Get
is
rid of that.
the champs at a 91-yard drive. Exactly, Sean Watson.
And we are looking at, let's see here, more Twitter. And let's get rid of that. And then we have, let's see here.
Don't worry, there's plenty of other good things happening, including the rookie Clyde Edwards-Helaire. What a difference maker.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is great, man. Let's see what the stats are for this game. Hold on a second. Hey, everybody. Let's check out the stats are for this game. Let's go over to NFL.com. And I'll pull up the stats there. Here's the game center. Right here.
Oh, the offense in the second half, Rodney. I think you're right. When you look at the Texans, that one drive was good, the other one they struggled a little bit. But what about the running back?
This is clearly one of these deals. Oh, here we go. All right. Texans at Chiefs. NFL kickoff there. And so voila. Here we are. Watch the kickoff game live. Okay, game center. Oh, I didn't know that. Hold on a second. Maybe you can click on there, right? Game Pass.
We welcome Jack Collins to the team, and he's going to have a visit with the Cowboys.
Let's look at these different ways you can watch, okay?
Zeke, where do you feel like you got your
NBC Game Pass and the NFL Live app. Okay. You should be able to see it on YouTube, you know? You should be able to watch it for free on YouTube. You know, just saying. Okay, scores. Scores are week 1 games.
Looking forward to it.
Can you see that? There, you can see that. Texans 7, Chiefs 17. Oh, it says watch live. Ooh. Watch more football. Let me see, I have an account. Oh, here we go. Hey, I think I figured that out. Hey, someone's figured out I've got an account. Yay! Okay, let's check out. See, I've got an account. This is live. See that? All right, I have an account. Okay. Maybe I can make it smaller, right? So while you're looking at that, let's check this out. Go down here, and we'll go to Game Center, and we'll check out the stats. We'll check the stats. We will enlarge the stats so you can check them out. There are the stats. Okay. Highlights. Right here. All right. Deshaun Watson is 19 of 16 for 104. No touchdowns, no interceptions. David Johnson, 6 carries, 42 yards, 1 touchdown. Duke Johnson, 2 carries for 9 yards, no touchdowns, 4.5-yard average. David Johnson has a 7-yard average. Deshaun is 1 for 6, 6-yard average. Will Fuller's leading all receivers, 2 for 25. Brandon Cooks, 2 for 90. Dave Johnson, 2 for 90. Jordan Atkins, 1 for 20. Darren Fells, 2 for 19. Duke Johnson, 0 for 0. Interceptions in the end zone, that was Justin Reed. Player Vernon Hargreaves is 4 tackles, leading all tacklers, along with Zach Cunningham. Vernon Hargreaves is a former Buccaneer. And that's kicking, Fairburn, field goal, 0 for 1. All right. In punting, Anger, 2, average of 40.5 yards. Kickoff returns is DeAndre Carter, 1 for 21. So, that's the Chiefs, right? So, shift over. It was the Texans, of course. Here are the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, 16 of 21, 133 yards, 2 touchdowns. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Remember the name, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 10 carries, 64 yards, 6.4-yard average. Darrell Williams, 4 for 16. Sammy Watkins, 1 for 3 on that kind of nifty little reverse. Anthony Sherman, 1 of 2. Receiving, Sammy Watkins leads, 5 for 51. Travis Kelce, 6 for 50. Demarcus Robinson, 2 for 13. Tyreek Hill, 1 for 7. Darrell Williams, 1 for 6. And Markel Coleman, 1 for 6. Interceptions, Jerry Sneed, 0 for 0, almost. Defense, Anthony Hitchens leads all Chiefs defenders with 3 tackles. And Tyrann Mathieu, Daniel Sorensen, Chris Jones, Tedrick Thompson, L'Jarius Sneed all have 2 each. Damian Wilson, Juan Thornhill, and Alec Okafor and Morris have 1. Kemp, none. Kicking player. They don't have the sack counts here. Let's see here. Team stats. Total yards. You see that? Total yards team. That's Kansas City, 210 yards total offense. The Texans have 157. Passing yards, Kansas City, 125, Houston 100 rushing. Kansas City 85 yards, Houston 100. Rushing yards, Kansas City 85. Excuse me. Houston 57. Average yards per play, Houston 6, Kansas City 5. Points scored. That's easy. Come on. 17 for the Chiefs, and the Houston Texans have 7. Fumbles lost. Nope. Interceptions. Nope. Some almost sacks allowed. That's interesting. I thought what I saw was, well, it was almost sack. They should have hurries. There should be a statistic for hurries. Third down efficiency. Houston 40%. Kansas City 71%. Time of possession. Hey, time of possession for Houston. Far less than for Kansas City. Penalties, 4 for Houston. None for KC.
Playing side by side.
Wow. Okay. So there they all are, the stats. Those are the stats for you, folks. And keep looking at the stats. I will be right back. Here are the stats.
I am asking you to believe in your ability to bring about change. We represent the game, our team, our community. We all have to try harder. My great-great-great-grandfather had no choice. We have one. I pray we dedicate ourselves to be the best team we can be, working and living together. Oh, can we touch hearts? No matter what I give you, but love looks better on you.
Week 1 of the NFL season continues Sunday on CBS and Fox. Check your local listings for the game in your area. Stream games on mobile with the Yahoo Sports and NFL apps.
Tonight's first half highlights are brought to you by the all-new Chevy Trailblazer.
The NFL season is underway, and let the games begin. David Johnson looking for the end zone, and he gets in there. Over the middle, and caught by Kelsey. Caught by Watkins, and he gets in.
Introducing the all-new Chevy Trailblazer.
Back to Arrowhead Stadium, 17-7. Our halftime score, Watson get to make a really big play tonight. 104 yards, 16 attempts. Mahomes, meanwhile, led a 16-play touchdown drive, longest of his career. 2 touchdown passes for Patrick. David Johnson had that 19-yard touchdown run, his longest scamper in 4 years. And the very good-looking rookie, Edwards-Helaire, 64 yards, 10 rushes in his NFL debut. Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, Michelle Tafoya. Opening night in Kansas City before a crowd of about 16,000. 22% of capacity, but making a pretty good amount of noise.
Doing all right. So are we.
I think.
Making a lot of noise.
Been fired yet.
Goes down.
Hartman watches it found in the end zone, and let's go to Michelle.
Well, I asked Andy Reid about his team's activity since they're in their first full-speed game since the Super Bowl, and he said they started slow but really picked things up. He really liked the way that his rookie running back, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, is running hard and finishing runs, and Bill O'Brien wants his defense to slow that run game. He said, we got to do that on this opening drive, and then if we can run it better on offense and support Deshaun Watson, we'll be okay. Now,
all right, Michelle, 85 rushing yards for Kansas City, 57 for Houston. From the 25-yard line, the fake, and then the pass is caught by Hill, who had a quiet first half, gain of 8.
All right, let's take a look at our next-gen stats powered by AWS. We're going to see Patrick Mahomes really taking over this game for just these short, quick passes. You'll see the safety sitting back in the middle of the field, and clearly the strategy coming in was to try and make Kansas City go the long, hard way down the field. Well, guess what? They did.
Second down and 3. From the 32 with the fullback Sherman in the game and leading the way for the rookie Edwards-Helaire. Another good run before he is forced out of bounds by Justin Reed. He picks up 11 yards to his own 43-yard line.
I'm going to stay with Kelechi Assembly one more time here. Watch this reach block. This is a really hard block to make and to stay on. He's been sustaining these blocks. Looked like he was about to lose them and flipped around just at the last minute. Enough times for Edwards-Helaire to make that run.
And with Duvernay Tardif opting to stay in Canada to help on the front lines of the COVID crisis. He picked up Assembly. He's done a great job, and that's a pass that's caught for another first down here by Sammy Watkins, having some night. Watkins with a touchdown already, 6 catches for 63 yards.
Well, basically, all Patrick Mahomes does is he just looks at the defense. You've got Travis Kelce and Clyde Edwards-Helaire over on one side. Then you've got the 3 receivers on the other side. So if they don't shift at all to that 3 wide receiver side, he's just going that way the whole time. If they do, he'll come back to the one-on-ones on the backside.
Darrell Williams. J.J. Watt making the tackle here. Time of possession, 21 minutes for Kansas City. A little less than 11 for Houston, and they've run 42 plays at the Chiefs to 26 for the Texans.
Yeah, really flipping the script, because when the Texans beat them here last year, they held the ball for 40 minutes in that game. So far we've seen that Andy Reid is maybe surprised these guys just a little bit with their ability to run the football. A couple of new additions, Assembly and Edwards-Helaire.
And the play is long dead. Kansas City did not have a penalty until now.
Number 77.
First one of the game.
Still second down.
Andrew Wiley.
I tell you, there's a really fun battle that's going on down the field here as well. Bradley Roby playing some man coverage against Tyreek Hill. And Roby is one of the best man-to-man covers in the National Football League. And I don't even have to tell you what Tyreek Hill is. He's the #1 deep threat in the game. But so far, we have not seen much out of the Cheetah.
No, he's only caught 2 for 14 yards. Watkins and Kelce and the guys who brought that
interesting.
Along with the rookie running.
Hey, everybody, I'm back. That looks interesting. Second and 13. Oh, Chiefs on the move. Whoa, Chiefs on. Did you see that? Whoa. A second. What is this?
He's going to go to Hill for a nice gain, and he does right there. Gain of 14 in the first down.
Okay.
Well, Watkins not only having a great night catching the football, but a pretty good night.
Let's see what this is.
Watch this block right here as he goes down the field.
Oh, here we go.
Get a little chop block. Give his buddy some room. That's when you make
Whoa.
the wide receiver.
Hey, look at that.
There.
I didn't know I could get that, folks. I can give you a play-by-play as the game is going, okay? So Chiefs, fake end around. Mahomes throws that way to 11, and there he goes. Gets to the 27-yard line, folks. Yeah, gets to the 27-yard line. So,
You go down the list, okay. You got to double team Kelce, right? You got to double team Hill, and that's where every team kind of starts when they play this offense. And then, oh, by the way, you've got one of the top 5 picks in the draft in Sammy Watkins. Now you got to cover one-on-one. You got this first-round draft choice coming out of the backfield, and then you just saw DeMarcus Robinson do this thing.
And a very good offensive
and
line.
Edwards-Helaire is gone. Touchdown! Wow! Touchdown! Wow! There he goes. Look at this, folks. Look at him. Edwards-Helaire is a star. He just scored. That just happened, folks. That just happened, folks.
The only complaint I ever had about this Kansas City Chiefs offense
That just happened.
really physical on the offense.
Wow. Edwards-Helaire.
Kelechi
I mean, that just happened. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is something else, folks. This guy is the real deal. I am telling you, he is the real deal.
Very, very impressive effort against a good
Man.
defensive line.
When the Chiefs were drafting, they called Mahomes.
And so he, you watch the block.
They had one question. It was Clyde question mark.
Wow.
Mahomes said, yeah, that is the line.
24-7.
Edwards-Helaire is the man.
There was a time when brothers riding together meant fighting for the front seat. For the wildest ride. For the best view. To be the first one there.
Paul Giamatti.
Catch the biggest fish.
Commercials.
At least
Yeah, there was
luckily, not much else has changed.
Edwards-Helaire is the real deal. He is. What is he up to now? Because he was really, or was really,
I mean, yeah, we
talking in on the yards.
always have fresh stuff coming in.
Edwards-Helaire.
Best block that you can get.
Fresh is what you stand for.
Definitely.
Let's see here.
Get your ice cold Bud Light.
So.com.
Can you get a Bud Light delivered to your seat just like at the game? Yes. And will I still do my touchdown dance just like at the game?
With FanDuel,
Trying to get the stats.
No matter how you like to play, from beginners only to the Sunday Union, and even
I'm already on that.
But to make game day even more perfect, we found the perfect live halftime entertainment.
Game Center.
Tap dancing. Now, here comes the good part.
The NFL has really screwed this up, folks. I don't understand.
There's no easier way.
So all I want is the Game Center. There's the Game Center.
Gene, did you know Geico is now
That's why I'm looking so puzzled. Well, it's 24-7 Kansas City. Starting to turn into a blowout courtesy of Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And the stats are these. Now,
Stitchwork is impeccable.
we've got rushing for the Chiefs. Edwards-Helaire, 102 yards, 8.5 yard average, 1 touchdown. Okay. That's where we are. Okay. So 1 touchdown. So Darrell Williams is 5 for 18. Mahomes is 20 of 25, 173 yards, 2 touchdowns. So team's on its way, man. What can I say? The team is on its way. So here's the kickoff. We've got you can't see the kickoff just yet, but I will tell you that the Texans, it's beautiful SoFi Stadium. Wow. Place looks beautiful. My gosh. Wow.
And it's unfortunate that of all things you can't have fans coming in after it took
Wow.
about $5 billion to build
Wow.
maybe the greatest stadium in the world.
Wow. Jeez.
Find one better, call me Colette.
Wow. All right, 1st and 10 for the Texans. Trips right, motion to the other side, throw to the weak side, slant, caught about 2 yards short of the first down. You'll see that in 1 moment.
We have not seen the big plays.
So
far, you have to say they're missing DeAndre Hopkins.
And that's the
drive. We have just not seen the explosive big plays.
So here is what I'm talking about. This is a beautiful stadium. This is the beautiful SoFi Stadium. Oh, okay. Check it out now.
So they're missing DeAndre Hopkins. Not only one
This
of
is
a lot of people think the best receiver. Just signed
live. There you go.
contract. Third since 13.
And so you can see
and traded to Arizona in a shocking offseason move.
There's
For, among others, that man. You know,
Edwards-Hilaire's over 100 yards rushing.
Who serves as the GM as well as the coach.
I believe it's starting to rain out there.
But do you think in his mind he wanted to change that offense and spread it around more?
The Texans,
A little bit, but I also think he knew.
you know, they have their own grinder in Johnson, who's doing a great job of starting to get on track here and pick up more yards. But the Texans need to open up the offense a bit, well, and go no huddle. They are right now real-time second and 8, excuse me, with a pistol trips left. Watson throws right, slant. Short of the first down by 1 yard is Will Fuller. You don't see that because your play is just a little bit behind the actual play. Hold on a second.
Yeah, so they had 3 guys on the team that run in the 4-3. So they have lasers to go along with that style of offense, which was pushing it down the field. But so far, really, the pressure that's been on by this front 4 of the Chiefs has been making it too tough.
It's 3rd and 1. Oh, they're going to get that first down. Other Johnson. Johnson and Johnson.
Knocks him out of bounds with 8.5 to go in the 3rd.
Well, you've got to think almost this is 4-down territory. Maybe.
Yeah, you're a little bit behind, folks, but
have to be realistic about your possibilities.
if you're just joining us, the Chiefs are up 24-7. 8 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. It's 3rd, with a yard to go. They pick up the first down easily.
Midfield strike.
3rd, with a yard to go.
Now, we haven't seen a whole lot of both running backs.
Now, what you're seeing over here is a delay. Okay, just letting you know that it's a delay.
Physically line up as wide receivers on the outside. And then I guess down the way they are right now, they're going to stay with the wideouts.
Have a good look. They're looking at something with David Johnson. Wrist or arm. That's Duke Johnson, who gets plowed back, setting up 3rd and long. Mist coming in. You can see it. I thought it was fireworks at first, but it's before he went down there on the field, almost a little bit of liquid on a cool, chilly night. Well, Michelle's not quite on the field. I'll say that euphemistically. She's in the moat.
Neighborhood.
You have to play at 7 days. 3rd down and
3rd and 7. So Watson's back to throw. Steps up. Almost got sacked. Spins out of it. Spins away again. He's still going. Deshaun is still running. He's short. Oh, man.
Yeah, they're giving Titus Howard a little bit of a problem on the outside. And one of his favorite moves for Frank Clark is this dip and rip. Watch him go down low. When you get those big offensive tackles who don't bend well, you can go right underneath them. And that is really probably Frank Clark's best move.
Well, 4th and 9, they were not going to go for it. They're down by 17. And Brian Anger will send it down toward Hardman. Fair catch, goal for it.
Fair catch.
And made by the Pro Bowl return man. Less than 6 to go in the 3rd. Kansas City on top 24-7.
I am still here, folks. This game's at commercial.
Progressive.
And so we are, let's see here.
I did use your shampoo. I'm sorry.
And
With school back in session, Xfinity is committed to helping kids continue to learn no matter where
this
they
is an
are.
incredible
Providing affordable internet access to
contest for the Super Bowl champion so far.
That's why we're working 24/7
Only way to put it.
to keep our network fast, reliable, and helping college students study and stay connected to our university programs.
We're committed to helping all families stay
Only way to put it.
Learn more at Xfinity.com.
I'm trying to line up some. See, like every time I shift, I go from one to the other, and nothing will stay in place.
Get extra napkins when you order
Little
juicy corn.
disconcerting.
No, napkins
And
are just me.
put watch live here. Get what I want. I think maybe I'm going to get what I want. I think this I'll get rid of. There. All right. And I think I'm going to get what I want, folks. Yes, I am. Okay. Trying to make things line up, as they say. And make them line up properly. So that you have, and we have, the right experience. Okay, there we are. Okay. I believe now we have the right experience all around. All around, yes. NFL Total Access. You can't see this on my TV, but I can see somebody making a really, really good cake, and it's got a Texan, and it's a birthday cake. Oh, they've got the cute babies. Their babies they're like the multimillionaires are celebrating their babies. I mean, their baby. What am I saying? The multimillionaires are celebrating their birthdays, and they have photographs of them up when they were babies. There, okay, there. I said it. This is wild. Oh my goodness.
But they're all spaced out, separated, of course, distance, social distance. About 15, 16,000 people in here. And enjoying it so far because the home team is up by 17. Second and 7. Mahomes throws, and then will be caught by Watkins. Sammy up to the 32-yard line.
Ooh.
Two highest paid guys in the league right now. Mahomes with a 10-year deal, averaging about $45 million per. Watson, a shorter deal, 39. Russell Wilson, 35. Roethlisberger, 34.
We're talking about now the average salaries. Do you realize that look at this, the two highest paid guys in the NFL are black quarterbacks? You realize that? The two highest paid guys in the NFL are black quarterbacks. That's cool. Okay, so you talk about Black Lives Matter. The NFL's proving it with money. Right? Right?
Yeah, we're seeing a couple of those.
We've done a few of those games.
We're out there tap dancing.
Okay, so
the Queen thinking it's the Epsom Derby. Marilyn Monroe in attendance as well. The Rock is here.
Right? Trying something here.
Working out pretty good. Second and 6.
Second and 6. Mahomes back to throw. Getting rushed. Throws ugly pass to the right behind Edwards-Helaire that really got away from him. Really got away from him.
Second and 6. None of them said rich. Leader was mentioned more than any other. Smart and competitive were also used by more than one guy. A variety of good person, showtime, courageous. Just show you how multifaceted this young guy is. But again, not one of his teammates noted the dollar signs out.
Notice it also rich.
Maybe they're on the tape.
They're looking for him to give them a favorable.
Third and 6. Mahomes back to throw. Getting rushed from both ends. Great throw. Great catch by Tyreek Hill. Falling down in midfield.
Also looking for a face mask throw and doesn't get it.
Well, this is the part of Patrick Mahomes' game that really stuns everybody. And that is his ability to throw great throws with these sort of fadeaway jumpers that he typically gets back about 8 yards, and then he has the ability to drift backwards another 2 or 3 yards if necessary. Doesn't have to step in.
That's classic Mahomes. It's not even a throw that he steps right into. He's actually throwing off his back foot. And here's the ground gainer, and that's Mr. Williams there. Hey, welcome everybody. What you're watching is a delay here of the action by a few yards. This is from Super Bowl. This is the crazy throw that he threw to Hill, Mahomes did. It really broke the game open for the Chiefs. And yeah. Yeah.
So they come in overall with a 9-game win streak. Haven't lost a game since last November.
No, I kept saying that.
I can remember when people used to.
Like I said, Bill O'Brien's a great guy in person, but coach, not these. Yeah. 3rd and 5. Mahomes back to throw up right in the flat to 31, who gets nice tackle. Now the tackles are getting better. Wow. If, here's what I think. If the Texans can produce a stop here and score a touchdown, you got a new game. You got a new game. Yeah.
Lamar Jackson. And then they've got at Pittsburgh and Minnesota. So a rough way to begin the season for the Texans. Tommy Townsend to punt.
Yeah, new game. Punting. Here we go. The punt. Short punt. Wow. That's a hard place to start for the Texans. They've got 95 plus yards to go for pay dirt. Here we go. If you're wondering where I keep getting that term pay dirt from, it comes from NFL films and comes from consistently watching NFL games as a kid. And one of them featured Vince Lombardi and the Packers having 64 yards to go to pay dirt. Bart Starr lining up. Well, that's my life. What can I say? What can I say?
We're launching the most ambitious program in our history, Project 10 Million.
Project 10 Million, as in I need $10 million for my great company. Oh, cool. Hey, Richard, how you doing? You can see it. And by the way, anybody wants to make a commentary on the game, there's a link. But awesome. I am making commentary on the game as it goes with delays. And I finally figured out how to make it work in a way that's workable, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. You might know what I mean, okay? All right. Got hockey coming up. Woo! That's going to be something else, man. Hockey. Then we got the Rams, SoFi Stadium. Wow. Wow.
The Highlander. Toyota. Let's go places.
Got the Mac, man. I feel like I'm the Mac. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Once again. Oh, yeah. Anyway. If you're just joining me, I made a comment that this game is a mix of a preseason game and a first of the year NFL game. Preseason games, you don't get teams unleashing their best stuff, right? Pouring out their offensive playbook, trying to cross up the defense. The defense showing exotic schemes and coverages. No, in preseason, you get plain vanilla, right? Not here. But what you get is sloppy tackling, a lot of bad blocking, but you see that they're getting better as the game goes. It's like they're doing a lot of on the sidelines coaching. Here come the Houston Texans with a big job ahead of them. 95 yards to go to pay dirt and a game to get back into. Watson barks the signals under center for a change. Clearly going to run. Gives it to their bell cow back, or one of them, Dave Johnson. Gets half of the 10 yards they need to go forward, okay?
He is out, and Charvarius Ward is questionable with a left hand injury. Duke Johnson questionable as well with a leg injury.
So,
they checked out his left wrist. He seems to be okay.
That's Mr. Johnson. And look, so you're behind. So right now, for me, it's 2nd and 5. For you, things are sort of just getting going. Watson's back to throw. He's rushing to the left. He's trying to get set to throw. He doesn't. He decides to settle for the first down, and he takes out a blue tent in the process.
His teammate for one season. Talked to Ty Matthews the other night.
And here we go. That's 1st and 10 for him. He lines up quickly, no huddle. Trips right, tight end close, 5 wide receivers. Watson back in the shotgun, barking the signals. Clock down to expire. There you go. End of 3rd quarter. Boom. That's it. Okay. Boom. Boom. So we're right now. We're not.
My login for everything.
I mean, I would say that if you were to ask me if this was a good idea, my answer is yes. I've said so before on my broadcast. I said, look, America needs this to feel whole. We need to have a situation where we're at right now. U.S. Open, U.S. Open playing in the background. The Lakers just beat the Rockets. The Texans and the Chiefs are playing. And, this is all the stuff that people had that we constructed to keep our minds processed. And then everything got out of whack. Because of the coronavirus, your kids had to be at home doing schooling. If you worked out of your house, it was a problem because you couldn't work on what you need to work on and take care of your kids, right? Basically, the teachers were your babysitters, paid by the government, okay? So for those of you out there who are always yelling about socialism, you want to know what the biggest real example of the fact that America really is socialist is? It's the school system, all right? And so you want a better school system? Guess what? You got to make sure your money's going there. It's just the way it is.
Hey, man. I really appreciate that.
So all this other stuff is talking is a joke, man. Golly. Give me a break. All right. So it's fun. You get different commercials. Like you get Trulicity commercial, right? And I get the State Farm. I get the State Farm. Patrick Mahomes. I'll let you win that big ass ring I just got from the Chiefs commercial, right?
Just in case you're wondering,
projected win total. The Chiefs were projected for 11 wins. The Ravens 10. The Saints 9.8. The Niners 9.7. The Titans 9.3. The Jets, the Chargers, the Panthers, the Jaguars are at the last. They're like bottom next to the Panthers. Wow. Here come the Texans, 1st and 10 on their own 15 and a half, call it 14 and 3/4 yard line. This time Watson's the shotgun, back to throw. Great blocking. Down the middle. Wow, great throw. That is the best throw Deshaun Watson has executed this game. And I say it's the best throw because of the combination of blocking,
the difference in this game.
The offensive line blocking was crisp. The route running was excellent. He found the right man obviously wide open for a first down. Did Will Fuller, who has 5 receptions for 60 yards now. And the Texans are in business. Play action is Watson back. He sets. Looks deep. Oh, gets hit as he throws. That's picked off. Picked off by the Chiefs. Back to the midfield. 40, 30. Coming back to the 20. Back to the 15. Yep, that was one that I'm sure Deshaun wants to have back, without question. And that was a gimme to the clearly in zone coverage defense Texans, who are going to pretty much, my prediction, cash that win in and make it 30-7. Wow. That's what happened. You're about to see that right now. That's what's happening here. Here's Watson back to throw. And see, there it is. Right there. Comes right back, and there it is. Boom.
And it creates the most beautiful portrait of the very best in the world.
There.
Welcome to the 120th U.S.
Right now, during the Toyota Today's the Day sales event, get 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2020 Toyota Camry, Corolla, and RAV4.
This is fun. That's Dion. I thought he was on Yard Barker. What is he? He's out there eating, right? What's he like doing? They're waving the flag. They're talking. That's... Oh, I know it's Good Morning Football, but maybe Dion's doing double duty? I'm so confused. Deion Sanders, what's going on, man? You tell me. I don't know. Oh, welcome to Game Commentary, everybody. How you doing? We're at halftime. The game will be back. I'm just having a good old time on the couch. Just trying to get by a little help from my friends. Yes, I am. By a little help from my friends. Try a little help from my friends. Oh, yeah. Casey.
Coverage being brought to you by Geico. 30-yard interception return. Issue forced by...
Here we go. Chiefs coming back, folks.
17-yard line.
You got the delay. I got the real time. Mahomes gives it to the Hilaire. Hilaire is a disgustingly efficient back that's going to make every Raider fan sick. I said it just like that.
He is going to do a little grab and pull move on Darren Fells. Right there, rip him down to the ground. Go ahead and make contact, and all what Jerry Sneed
Here we go.
was fair catch that punt. I think Badger has a lot of ways to beat you.
Here we go.
Great night for the Chiefs rookies, both on offense and
This play that you're about to see. Chiefs have second. Oh, just missed that one to Watkins. The play that I just described, you're going to see after that play. This is Tyrann Mathieu. See it? Look how he does this kind of. He tries to do a rip move against the tackle. Look at that. He does it. It works. He rip move. Excuse me, tight end. He rip moved the tight end. He rip moved the tight end. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. 3rd and inches for the Chiefs in their. They give it to Hilaire, who gets nailed, stopped. Barely.
Setting up a
Edwards Hilaire.
4th down and inches.
Let's see where it is.
Look at Andy.
It's 4th and inches now. Andy Reid's visor is so fogged, he can't even see out of it. It's got condensation on it. We can barely see his face. Looks like he's on the moon or something. 4th and inches for the Chiefs. They decided to go for it rather than kick the field goal. But guess who's calling a timeout? This man is about to call a time. Well, he's going to get that. He's going to get inches there, okay? All right. Not close, okay? Not close. Hey, everybody. Welcome. What you're watching here is highlight delay. I'm describing what's happening. This is the game. Patrick Mahomes is calling a timeout. And he didn't like the play. It's 4th and inches. They're 5 yards from pay dirt. That's it. Okay.
I'm a Verizon engineer, and I'm part of the team building a
Powerful 5G experience for America.
It's 5G ultra wideband, and it's already available in parts of select cities, like Los Angeles and in New York City.
And it's rolling out in cities around the country.
With massive capacity, it's like an 8-lane highway compared to a 2-lane dirt road.
25 times faster than today's 4G networks.
In fact, it's the fastest 5G.
Gatorade is thirsty for that deep down body thirst. That's why I have it. Because I have a deep down body thirst.
They don't want fries. Get them the fries. Or else your fries will be their fries. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You ever have those days like today where I'd be eating so healthy that I'm actually craving McDonald's fries? Maybe I'll get a McDonald's as a sponsor. That's it. I'll have to get somebody as a sponsor of that. Yeah, I wonder how that would work out. You know, I'll work it out.
Take a look now at the career of Andy Reid, brought to you by Lowe's.
Here is
Andy Reid, 22nd year.
They're doing a special. That's ortho right there. But over there, they're doing a special about Andy Reid, 10 division titles, 15 point postseason wins in 6 years, Super Bowl champion, and a cheeseburger, and an all-around great guy. Mahomes throws right, end zone picked off. Mahomes' first interception of the season, but there's a flag on the play. There is a flag on the play. So hold on. The play that I'm talking about is going to happen after the commercial that you're watching, okay? So hold on, all right? Pass interference, defense, number 21. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. See that? Intercepted, all right? First down. Pass interference, Roby. They had them dead to rights. Collinsworth's right. They stopped the play. They had the right receiver covered. But no, they had to make a mistake. I got to say, folks, 18,000 people, that looks like, that's a fair number of people. All right, first and goal for the Chiefs. They line up in a bunch left. They fake jet sweep, give it to Edwards-Helaire. He gets stopped short of the goal right there.
He's carried the ball 17 times for 118. Go back to his last game, Edwards-Helaire, in the national championship game LSU against Clemson. Ran for 110, had 5 receptions for 54, and they won the title.
Now, this is where the Chiefs were so dynamic the season ago in the playoffs. 11 for 11 once they were.
Here come the Chiefs there. Basic standard I formation. Tight end on a wing going left to right. Gives it to where he gets stopped down for a loss. He lost. He got down for a loss. He got down for no gain before. Edwards-Helaire this time lost 3 yards. So they're going backward. They're going backward. This is what you're going to see with this play. Watch. There's the motion. The tight end. gives it to Edwards-Helaire, and boom, he gets knock-a-boomda, and he goes bomba-boomba, and he goes down-a-boomba. He's a boomer-downer. He's down, boy. He's down. 3rd and goal for the Chiefs. That they got out of that now. They're in a shotgun, double 4 wide receivers. Throws to it, and that's a touchdown by Tyreek Hill, who proceeds to walk into the dressing room. I'm just kidding. He turned around and came back. Wow, 30-7. I told you, though. I told you the Chiefs are going to convert this into a 30-7 outcome.
But this is just a foot race. No room.
What'd I tell you?
Nothing. Just a sprint right from the stance.
What'd I tell you?
I'm going to beat you across the field. Perfect throw.
The Texans do not have a championship defense to bail out their offense. So just like last year, even though the Texans' offense is better in terms of its approach, its defense is not capable of putting the knocker on the opponent. So now, yeah.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now,
I'll be right back, folks.
3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clearer skin at 4 months after just 2 doses.
See here, the reason I was sitting here, it's easier to get up, right? I was sitting over here. I was sitting over here. It was hard to get up. I'll be right back.
Have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or coughs, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
I feel free to bare my skin. Visit SkyRizzy.com.
An afternoon full of memories.
Finding beauty hidden in plain sight.
And the voices of the people I love. See your favorites on your favorite.
Good choice. Head and Shoulders gives you up to 100% dandruff protection.
I never do anything less than 100%.
Me neither. I make 100% of my leg days.
My hair looks this incredible, even in 100% humidity.
I catch 100% of kids who fall off their bikes.
I answer 100% of my mom's phone calls. No, it's 100% a good time, Mom.
I use the 100 emoji 100% of the time.
I eat 100% of my green beans. 100% don't like them. 100% don't care.
Take it up to 100 with clinically proven Head and Shoulders.
Still your best friend, and now your co-pilot. Still a father, but now a friend. Still an electric car, just more electrified. Still a night out, but everything fits in. Still hard work, just a little easier. Still a legend, just more legendary. Chevrolet, making life's journey just better.
Week 1 of the NFL season continues Sunday on CBS and Fox. Check your local listings for the game in your area. Stream games on mobile with the Yahoo Sports and NFL apps.
Happy days here again for the Kansas City Chiefs. Looking to win their 10th in a row since last November, counting postseason. Houston had a 7-0 lead early. All KC since.
Pretty good show so far by this Kansas City defense as well. Looking up right where they left off.
Especially minus those 2 cornerbacks, Breland suspended, Ward out of the game. But the other guys doing a heck of a job tonight. As the kick is pulled in by DeAndre Carter at the 2-yard line. Up to the 25 yards. Let's go to Michelle.
Well, Al, the NFL has permitted every coach, player, and official to honor the name of a social justice leader or a person victimized by racism or police brutality with a decal on their helmet. And alternatively, they could select one of 4 phrases that support equality. Those are Stop Hate, Black Lives Matter, It Takes All of Us, and End Racism. And over 1,400 players and 300 coaches and officials have chosen to take part. That's all of the Inspire Change initiative now.
Well, if you joined us late, Lift Every Voice was played. The Chiefs were all out of the field. Texans remain in the locker room for both that and the national anthem. On the 25-yard line, blitz coming, pass caught, Fuller stretches for the first down up to the 35 where Matthew makes the tackle.
Now, these two quarterbacks were front and center, weren't they, in the video that was made? And they were unafraid as they stepped up. It has been some year to watch these athletes, whatever your opinion of it is, stepped up, made strong statements, and hopefully big change coming.
Mahomes are watching very much in the forefront as Johnson makes the pass. And the former Cardinal to the 48-yard line. When the Texans came out onto the field, this was what they call the moment of unity out on the field as they locked arms, coaches and players alike. And all of the messages that were adorning the message board. And then they got to work. And Watson couldn't go anywhere. And it's wrestled down by Chris Jones.
Chris Jones gonna like that one. I think that is going to count.
I'm back, folks.
That's in a second.
Texans are
This is just
not doing well.
It's so nice when the quarterback runs.
They are just not doing well.
This has just been
So,
another dominant performance by a very diverse defense.
2nd and 10. They're going up the middle. Oh, there goes. Ooh, first down. Oh, he got the first down. Never mind. David Johnson ran the Texans out of trouble.
He's been the bright spot, hasn't he?
He certainly has. David Johnson's 10 rushes for 73 yards. Not quite an Edwards-Hilaire night, but guess what? He's got them into the Texans' territory. Could a score be coming? It's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter with 9 minutes left and counting. Deshaun's got trips right. 3 wide receivers and first. No, man. What's his name? Stills. Didn't drop the pass. Didn't make the catch. Come on, Zennie, get your head done there. I feel like my head is discombobulated because I didn't sleep well the night before. I took sleeping pills last night. So, wiggle. All right. The play that you're about to see here is the one where Fuller will not make the catch there. Okay. See that? He missed it. All right. Stuff happens. Stuff happens.
This one not happening.
Timeout taken here.
9 minutes and 4 seconds left. Commercial time. That means we get more commercials. What you're going to see is Watson come up to the line, and I think here he calls timeout because they were lined up in a really tight defense, but he didn't expect that. They look like they were going to play a variation of an old Oklahoma defense, you know?
Buffalo flatbread
Yeah.
for my knock to aim.
Oklahoma 5, as I call it. 5 down linemen, basically. Yeah. I got coffee. So what do y'all think about this blowout? Nobody's commenting. I will. A good game if you are Chiefs fan. It's a good game if you're a Chiefs fan. KC 34.
The all-new Chevy Trailblazer.
KC 31.
Welcome to DraftKings.
Houston.
Where we're kicking off a variety of ways
7.
to compete for $1 million.
Fourth
Get in on the
quarter.
real action with an official partner of the NFL. During week 1,
9 minutes left.
everyone can draft their squad, pile up points, summit Mount Leaderboard, and join more than 140 players who have cashed in $1 million.
There you go.
Download the DraftKings app Play free for $1 million.
9 minutes left.
Fantasy sports and make it rain.
Biggest problem I see? Texans defense. Should have played more man for man. Need to really put the clamps on the Chiefs offense. I mean, like bump and run, risk giving up the deep to blitz the heck out of them.
Zennie62. Look now at the Kickoff fan zone. Brought to you by
Otherwise,
Pepsi. Chiefs fans having a good time tonight.
all right. Here come the Texans, 2nd and 10 after that timeout. Deshaun calls a audible. He's adjusting the offense. 13 seconds left to get the playoff. He does. Back to throw. Straight back. Oh, it's about to get sacked. Spins out of it to the left. Watson decides he's going to keep running and get out of it and gets about 2 yards.
Penalty-free game for the most part tonight, which was kind of stunning in a way. And that was
Hey,
maybe
John.
a shoe that came out, not a flag.
Yeah, I do, John. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. I do think the NFL will get through without interruption. The NFL has taken, hold on a second. This is 3rd and 8 for Watson and company. And they really need this first down at this juncture of the game, more so than ever. And Chiefs counter with 4-man rush. Watson looks like throws right, makes the. I thought he was going to come away with a catch and spin out of those tackles and score, but he didn't do that.
Big miss right there.
That is,
Thrown in a spot that
wow.
only Stills could catch it. And you can
Wow.
tell it has just not been a sharp night at all
It hasn't.
for this Texans offense.
They are. They hit him right in the head. That was like a dunce throw,
You just expected more. You really
That's
did.
like a dunce throw, The dunce throw is like, hey, catch this ball. They're going for it on 4th down. 4th and 8. And the Chiefs are counting. They're bringing the house. 8 men. First down for the Texans. Great throw by Deshaun to William Fuller for the first down. They're still alive. There's 8 minutes to go left, but this is a crucial drive. So there's lots of teams going to have trouble stopping the Chiefs. Yeah, I agree with you, especially if they don't prepare. Wow. Here is 1st and 10, trips right, Watson barking, gives to Johnson up the middle. Why call that? I don't know. When they really need to throw and slow down the clock and score. But that's stupid. Sorry, folks, just is. Wow, boy, did I botch this game. Hey, Donald, how you doing? You can come on in, by the way, if you have a I think you have an invite too. Yeah. 2nd and 6 for the Texans on the Chiefs 18. Watson back to throw. Steps up to the end zone. Touchdown. They scored. We have a game. Touchdown. Woohoo.
So Akins.
You'll see that in a moment. You'll see that.
For the touchdown.
This is the watch.
Where the flag was. And there is none.
Looked like Zach Bolton. Let's see if he moves a little bit early here.
Ooh. Whoa. He moved early. Yeah.
Either that or he was in motion.
Oh. He moved early. Texas got away with one, folks. They're going for 2 now, making it more cut the score roughly in half. Johnson goes in motion to the right, goes out, and it get tipped. And wow, had that not been tipped, they would have had 2. That was a great play. That's one of those things where, it's like, okay, you look at that, you think you got everything accounted for if you look out on the whiteboard, right? Except there's one big problem. The whiteboard is a 2-dimensional plane. It doesn't take into account height. Okay? Height. Okay? So what happens? It gets batted. All right? it gets bad, and that's what happened. That's what That's what happened. But the touchdown throw was a thing of beauty, no question about it. So now the Texans are still in a spot. If I were Bill O'Brien, given the way the game is gone, you know what I would do? Yeah, I'd onside kick. I would onside kick big time, because why not? What do you got to lose? Get your team fired up. Your team's been playing like mush as it is. Wow. Okay. This is going to be a lot of this, folks. A lot of sloppy play, because you've had a lot of Zoom meetings, which means what? A lot of times the people doing basically what I do, sit on my butt all day in front of a computer. Okay? But the difference is that they play football, and football is not a game where you sit on your butt to play it. The only time you sit on a butt to play football is when you're sitting on your butt on a computer to play a game of football to mimic what dudes and ladies do on the field, because they're lady football players, right? That's the only time. It's okay. My diet is adjusted to the fact that I don't move a lot. Theirs isn't. They're eating, high carbs and all this. And next thing you know, you're sitting around, you're gaining weight, right? Bad mix. Me, I eat light, so I am light. Here we go. All right, 7:15 left. Chiefs have the ball. The Texans you really want it. This is a test for the Texans D. Okay.
Was the first NFL player to opt out of the season.
This is the test.
Larry, as the team calls him, earned his medical degree in Canada, and when the pandemic struck, he helped treat patients at a long-term care facility in Quebec. And in July, he announced, "I cannot allow myself to potentially transmit the virus in our communities. Simply to play the sport I love. If I am to take risks, I will do it caring for my patients." And so his team has shown nothing but support and admiration for that decision.
Very special man, and I'm sure he is enjoying.
Here it is, up the middle. Oh, they got him though. Number 20 and number 55 played chicken leg with Edwards-Helaire and grabbed the knee, said, "I'll take this and you take that," and they stopped him.
And his career.
So,
the one thing about him, and if you follow football, everybody was happy for him last year to win the Super Bowl. No matter what team you're a fan of, at some point, everybody around football, anybody inside the National Football League, was very happy to one of the classiest guys we've ever been around in the sport.
Here's the 2nd and 6 for the Chiefs. Run play. Clearly trying to stop the clock. Get stopped. Boom. Edwards-Helaire lost a good 4 yards. But, wow. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, this is his coming out party tonight, folks. Just, wow. Yeah, literally showed the world what he could do. And there are a lot of NFL defensive coordinators who have the Chiefs on their schedule, undoubtedly adjusting their game plans, or will be as the year goes forward. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and 7, trips left. Back, and here he's back to throw. Oh, boom! No, is that a fumble? They're calling it a. He caught it. He caught it, I thought, and was hit. But I thought it was a catch fumble. They're calling it a no catch. So no play. Boy, that would have been hey. Looking at, we would have sat there looking at 20-31, right? And next thing you know, we got a real game. Hey, instead we got a punt. So look, hats off to the Texans defense. The Texans defense did its job. My voice is squeaking. The Texans defense did its job and made a stop. Punt. Texans had the ball 20, 30. Carter gets out to the 35. The Texans have a great start on their own 35-yard line with 5 minutes and 25 seconds left. That's the play you're about to see over here in a little bit. It's coming up. Here's the Wave Storm says the best way to slow them down is to have an offense that can have long, time-consuming drives. Yeah, but I think the other best way to slow them down, Wave Storm, is to really play aggressive pressing defense. In that case, what we just saw in the last case of it was, well, let's face it, the Chiefs were trying to slow down the clock, so they sort of gave part of the momentum to the Texans, right? And the Texans were just really determined. I mean, the Texans were not, they have not, they're really determined to tighten up their run game problems because let's face it, they were getting tired of looking at the backside of Edwards-Helaire as he went by them. And what they did was widen out the tackles to stop the off-tackle runs, and in general pursued better sideline to sideline because he was killing them sideline. He was killing them off tackle to off tackle. Really was. And when I say off tackle to off, I mean between the tackles, and then occasionally just outside the tackles. All right. So, but I agree with you. You know, the other best way is to have an offense that can have long, time-consuming drives. But you know, you can't do that when you're behind. Okay. And right now they're behind, so they need to start going without a huddle and eating up yards in large chunks, so that they are more efficient about using time. That's where they're at. See? Clark Hunt, great guy.
The Kansas City Chiefs. This organization is humming along right now. His father, of course, Lamar Hunt, founded the American Football League and the Dallas team in the AFL. They played there for 3 years before moving here for the 1963 season.
Very dynamic leader in this league for such a young guy.
Very much so, becoming more and more influential.
So here we go. 5:29 left. That's Clark Hunt, great guy. Watson Witt rolling to the left. He's definitely running. He's taking off down to the 50 midfield.
Effective run of the night.
Yep, that was a great run by Deshaun. Decided he was going to pick up 13 and move the sticks.
What we're used to seeing out of Watson is, yes, he gets in a lot of pressure and people in his face, but so often he can make you pay for it. Well,
so here the Texans are near midfield. First and 10 with 5:01 left. Watson back to throw. 2 steps, throws deep. Wide open to Fuller. Oh, my God, he underthrew him. If Deshaun had thrown to him in stride, that would have been a touchdown. Deshaun missed a sure touchdown with that. Fuller had to wait for that. He came off, made one of those wide. Oh, my God, the pattern I love so much, the wide fly pattern, as I call it, and he underthrew him. That had touchdown written all over it. Oh, my Lord, you'll see it coming up right here, folks. And there's Watson getting sacked this time. Got sacked. Wow. See that? Oh. Yeah, see what I was saying? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, right?
2 guys who played for the Tigers.
Nick Martin this time
Unbelievable.
that O'Daniel is
See what I'm talking about, folks? Okay.
hang out there, but as soon as he turns to help his buddy, and
Wow.
comes and gets a sack.
2nd and 15. Oh, quick screen. If he can get some Jets, he does. He gets the first down. The Texans are first and goal with 3:41 left. They score, we've got a new game, and they need a touchdown, not a field goal. My recommendation, play action to the fullback out of a hybrid pistol formation, or a belly pass to the halfback out of my famous eagle formation. All right, first and goal. Here we go. Back to throw for Watson. Right to the end zone. He overthrows him, and he hits the C in Chiefs Kingdom. All right. Okay.
You know, and really, at this point in the game, you're hoping you're going to carry some momentum into the next game.
I agree. To be aggressive on defense the whole game, yeah, your defense can't. No, you have to make stops. Because otherwise, if you keep doing that, at some point you're human, you get winded. I completely agree with you. Yeah, I completely agree. Okay, so second and goal, 3:11 left, fourth quarter. Texans in a three wide receiver. I'm sorry, trips right down the middle. Almost gets to Carter. Almost gets a touchdown. Dang it. Watson's obviously frustrated, going without a huddle. He gets, yeah. Yep. If I were Watson, he's in the pistol, and there is, he's faking it. Touchdown. Smart. We got a new game, folks. You'll see that right after this play, okay?
31-19.
Gets down close. They're going for one.
Let's go for one.
Wow.
11 and try the outside kick.
Now we talk about when you're on the goal line, take a chance one way or the other. They took a
and
inside and
here we are.
Said, I think I'll go
boom.
Outside.
Yep.
So Watson tonight.
There we go.
A factor at all until the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
Running.
And let's see the kickoff before that extra point. And it's good. Okay, 2:30 left. We got a new game. Got a new game.
So not automatically you're going to try an onside kick here because you got the 2-minute warning. They've got 2 timeouts at their disposal, but do you want to put the ball back in Mahomes' hands?
No, I think you got to try and get the ball right here because there's no guarantees you ever see it again. So I probably do go for the onside kick. What do you think about the rule that they flirted around with, making it like it's a 4th and 15, send the offense out there? If you can pick up the first down, make it, take it, you get to keep going with the ball.
I think I like it. I didn't at first, but, capturing an onside kick these days is tougher than it's ever been with the new rules.
Because you don't get the run up. Right? At least before, the kicking team could run up from 4 or 5 yards. Now they have to be 1 yard off. And so you just don't get that running momentum to try to go get the ball.
Okay, so here's the onside kick. Ooh. And boom-ba-do-ba-do. And hi. Oh, 23 is going. Will they score? Wow. Took it all the way down to the 20. That's not the kind of onside kick I would have done, but no.
So let's take a look at this.
It's 2:31. I mean, maybe it wasn't a good idea to do an onside kick. I don't like doing an onside kick when somebody expects it. They kind of kicked it right to the guy that was waiting for it.
I used to play on the hands team. I used to have to make that catch. Believe me, by the time the ball got there, you were getting blown up. And now it's a relatively easy play.
You just need a crazy bounce to give yourself any chance.
31-21. 31-20, excuse me. They're going to run out the clock or try to, and the Texans are.
As Houston takes a timeout, they have one
Wow.
plus the 2-minute warning.
I'm going to give the Texans defense a little credit here for just hanging in there. Boy, at the end of the first half, when they were on the field forever, and it was opening night, and you're always tired anyway, they have just sort of done the best they could here in the second half. And
Chris Collinsworth was saying he was giving the Texans defense credit because they sort of done what they had to do. Yeah.
The second half.
My feeling is
17-7
that, well, I thought this game was actually closer than this game is turning out to be about like I thought it was going to. So from that aspect, I'm not surprised. And the reason has to do with overall the Texans' offense and the way it's designed. They're madly talented, but I can't help see it. And there's Hilaire running through the defense, and he just keeps running. And the Texans clearly are too winded to try to stop him. And it's like they've it's like they've given up after the onside kick unsuccessful. It's like the wind just came out of their sails and they're playing out the clock. They're getting blown out. I mean, blown off the line of scrimmage, I should say. Okay. And it's also like the Texans decided that they were going to, play more of a vanilla defense and not commit themselves to just stop the run. Everybody up, say to the Chiefs, okay, I'm going to dare you to throw. We're going to press you. Now they're down close. The Texans are the goal line defense, so it's kind of like, what do you do, right? Here's the run. Boom. Stop for a loss. Again, Texans goal line defense against the run has been really great this game. Texans goal line defense against the run has been really great this game.
Takes him down.
Say.
And that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Now we're at the 2-minute warning, folks.
2-minute warning. So, Chris, tonight's attendance, as we take a look at the replay, and I'll give it to you.
Watch this as the running back. Here comes Jay.
Look at this. Look at the blocks.
Oh my God.
Boom.
DJ Hall.
That's one of those.
Look at that. Pooh.
So, Ponder, the crowd tonight is 15,895.
Crowd tonight, 15,895.
When teams are trying to sell tickets, home team announcers, plenty of good seats available. But unfortunately, not tonight.
Not tonight. If they didn't invite The Rock and Queen, Captain Kirk.
Second down and goal.
Second and goal, folks. Chiefs are in a shotgun. And going up the middle with Edwards Hilaire, who gets just stopped. One.
Trying to get in for the second time tonight. McKinney and Scarlett. Stop them.
And let's not forget that Damian Williams in the playoffs last year, and in particular in the Super Bowl, was fantastic. He had a huge role in this team, putting a ring on his finger. And, of course, he's back caring for his mom, so God bless him and her. But, boy, everybody loved seeing Damian when he came back to pick up that ring as well.
It's third and goal for the Chiefs.
Third down and goal.
And they're tight shotgun with two tight ends. Edwards Hilaire gets it, and he gets stopped. Lost a couple of yards. And boy, that's a strong dude, man. He could just push his legs forward. Just really does. Man, oh, man. Fourth down, goal to go. Minute left. They are going for the field goal.
So we've got 51 points, 31-20. Well, what do you think I'm thinking?
You're thinking somebody cares. You're a caring kind of guy.
Very caring.
35, 34, 33 seconds in the game.
Won't quite take it there. But we can tell you that coming up after the game, it's the Volkswagen post-game report. Michelle interviewing the star of the game. Lee McHugh is here to wrap it up. Chris and I take a look at Sunday's game. Dallas and the Rams at SoFi Stadium coming up right after the game. The Queen and The Rock.
They formed a friendship.
Yes, they have.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's wait for the field goal. Snap, spot up, kick on the way. That kick is good. The Chiefs are up 34-20 with 30 seconds left.
And let's go to Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy.
Hey guys, we've got a great show tonight. Miley Cyrus is our guest, and the Roots are making up songs about NFL stars on the spot.
And I'm performing 2 songs.
Jimmy, I think we got our lines mixed up.
No, that was correct. Me, it's all about me.
Right after.
All right. So right after the game on the West Coast, we have The Tonight Show.
We weren't sure this season was.
So 30 seconds left in this game. It's about over.
And it begins with a fairly resounding.
And the Chiefs, Super Bowl champions, won.
Back-to-back Super Bowl champions since the Patriots.
And
in 03 and 04.
this opens the door to NFL kickoff weekend.
Preseason.
Woohoo!
First Sunday of the season.
Woohoo!
Games and a couple of games on Monday night to wrap up week.
And touchback. So here comes Watson and company. Think they can score a touchdown to preserve their playoff margin, in 30 seconds? Maybe?
What we're going to see, they were 9-7 last year.
Maybe? I don't know.
The Cowboys are always in the spotlight.
I can't wait to watch CD Lamb. I'll be honest with you. He was
Here we go.
Just an amazing guy in college. I saw so
Here we
many
go.
of his plays where he broke 4, 5, and 6 tackles on the way to the end zone. Apparently he's been
Watson back to throw. Looks left, throws left. 18, catches it, not even, only 6 yards. 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17,
Houston tonight.
15, 14, 13, 12,
Baltimore Ravens
11.
at NRG Stadium.
Wow.
A week from Sunday.
6, 5. Here we go. Watson back to throw again. Oh, man. Carter dropped that one. They got to work on the receiving. They've had a lot of drops.
I'm just saying.
I mean, they have had an enormous number of drops for that team.
All year trying to get on the other side of that line.
There's a sign that stands says, Houston, you have a problem.
Good things happen.
That's what the interesting thing is about football. I mean, 0-1 is 7% of your season. Well, think about what? No, here
we go. 3rd and 4. They're just going to do I call it the non-victory formation. This is the formation you do just to run out the clock, but you know you're not winning. And there it is. Game is over. And the game turned out pretty much 34-20. 34-20. There you go. Yeah. 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 Win. And I like to see the Texans get a Super Bowl ring, though, or championship. I'd like to see it for Bob McNair, the late Bob McNair. I like to see it for Jamie Roots. I like to see it for a number of people,
Got talent history. The
But-
penultimate performance.
Huh.
AGT live Tuesday on NBC.
Hmm.
There's no wrong way to start
We'll see.
the day right. For Dean, it's a cup of coffee, 2 sugars, extra cream,
Okay.
and a lemon hot dog. Because a day without coffee for Dean.
Go
not
Browns. Oh, man.
Our customers are at the center of everything we
Here
do.
goes.
We're investing in technology.
Go
to increase
NFL.
resiliency of our power grid, expanding our infrastructure to shorten outage and
I say, go NFL. That means everybody. Let's see what the stats were for this game, folks.
while maintaining the highest levels of customer service and satisfaction. With reliable energy, the future is in your hands.
It's game day live here at Bill and Julie.
Getting the stats, we have.
Ever since they got big speed internet. Xfinity gives them the
So we've got.
advantage. It's their 12th man.
Let's see here. I'm just going to read the stats to you rather than that other way. And then that way I'll have so I get this sliding screen that blocks one thing and the other and all that stuff, right? All right.
His
So what have I
talk
got
show
here?
heir to his throne. But if you can't upload
We've
a
got
fancy presentation in time for his big meeting because you have cable,
Houston.
just remember, you're not
Started off with the
you got a joke?
Texans during first blood. They scored first, which I thought portended a different type of outcome, right? And, you know, then Kansas City roared back, scoring 17 points in the second quarter. That second quarter was the big deal for the entire contest. And then the fourth quarter, we had Houston score 13 points, but 10 points were scored by Kansas City. So that if Kansas City had not scored, okay, it would have been still a win by them by 1 point, 21-20. But that didn't happen. They scored an additional 10 points. And I mean, excuse me, I said not 21-20, but I meant 24-20, but that didn't happen. They scored an additional 10 points to win. Now, the stats right here. Deshaun Watson was 22 of 32, 253 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. David Johnson in his debut was 11 carries for 77 yards. Deshaun Watson 6 for 27. Duke Johnson 5 for 14. And receiving, Will Fuller led all receivers with 8 catches for 112 yards. Jordan Atkins had 2 for 39. David Johnson 2 for 32. Randall Cobb 2 for 23, which is unfortunate. I thought it was going to be a bigger deal than that. Brandon Cooks 2 for 20. Darren Fells 2 for 19. John Carter. It's a really disappointing game for Carter. 1 for 8. Kenny Stills, another disappointment. Missed a pass over the middle to him, 0. Duke Johnson, nothing. So basically, Carter and Stills and Cooks, Fells, Carter, and Stills. I mean, these are guys who can make a difference. And yet when the ball came to them, they didn't make it happen. And I really attribute that to this unusual training schedule we've had. And also, look, coaching. But, okay, you've got intercept defense. Bradley Roby led all players with 6 tackles. Only Jake Martin was accredited with a sack. For the Kansas City Chiefs, the world champions, the story went like this. Pretty much what you're about to expect. Patrick Mahomes, 24-32, 211 yards, 3 touchdowns. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, remember that name, folks, 25 carries, 138 yards, 1 touchdown, 5.5-yard average. Darren Williams, 7 carries, 23 yards. Sammy Watkins, another disappointing outing for a player who's really talented, 1 for 3. Anthony Sherman, 1 for 2. Sammy Watkins led all players, 7 for 82 yards. I said disappointing outlet. I shouldn't have said that, but that was a rushing stat. But still, Sammy Watkins was 7 for 82. He still, to me, had a disappointing outing. It should have been 10 for over 100 yards. Travis Kelce, 6 for 50. Tyreek Hill, 5 for 46. Demarcus Robinson, 3 for 20. Darrell Williams, 2 for 7. Mecole Hardman, 1 for 6. Edwards-Helaire, no catches because he wasn't thrown to. Interceptions. Jarius Sneed got 1, which he returned for 39 yards. You saw that just to close the first half. Tyrann, or closer to the end of the first half, excuse me. And then Tyrann Mathieu led all defenders on the Texans, 6 tackles. Hitchens had 4. Chris Jones had 3, as did Hamilton, Sneed, Dana, Sorensen, Clark, Thompson, O'Neal, Fitton, Wharton had 2. Wilson, Ward, Thornton had 1. as well. So those are the leading tacklers. So if you're saying, yeah, J.J. Watt, I didn't hear from him. No, you didn't. But Watt's role is to disrupt so that others can make plays, and that's what he did, And the linemen disrupt so that the linebackers can make the plays. Although you'd like to see more sacks, it was a typical Texans game. It just was. And the Texans offensively have to work on ways to get the talented speed wide receivers untracked. Very disappointing outing. Very, very disappointing outing. I can't say enough for it. It just wasn't the contest that I thought for the Texans it was. I didn't think the Texans were going to beat the Chiefs. I thought the score was going to be higher, but there were stretches where the Texans just looked offensively like it was preseason. And again, I predicted that, but predicting it is one thing, seeing it in action is quite another. All right, folks. Hey, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to Zennie62, and I'll see you later.